We're back! April 1996.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Hi everyone, welcome to the gosh dang stream. It's Up Late with Radd. Another Sunday is upon us. Look at this, I'm actually wearing another streamer's merchandise. Nice moves! You see, back in the day, everyone, Dingle Dude's in the chat. Welcome everyone, we got Grungy Nick, we got Comfy, we got Artie Guy, we got all the bangers, all the big hitters. Anyone ever hear of Future Man? That was the guy that got me interested in streaming, because he didn't just do like play the games, he made it like an episode, you know. It was a big deal. I think he's kind of tamed it down a bit since then. He used to have like a full pair of sunglasses he would wear. It was like a whole big deal. Oh my lord, Comfy is subscribed. You know what, Comfy? We are this much closer to a new Fred Couples emote, all thanks to you. We're gonna crush Resident Evil today, guys. April 1996. Apparently, March 30th or something, Resident Evil came out, and we were this close to playing it last week. Had to wait for that live subscription. Man, Comfy, I appreciate that, man. What a guy. Comfy was here, debut episode last week. He's back. All-time great poster. We got the best regulars in the whole of the internet, all right? That's a fact. Guys, that's a gosh darn fact. Actually, you know what I gotta do? Jesus. I can turn off the effects, but just having them off still makes it so my voice has latency, and then that's hard for me to, that'll play, this Dingle Dude. Makes it hard for me to talk, so I gotta like remove them entirely. All right, what the hell? I'm killing time. Future Man, check him out, he's a good streamer. He was like doing Dr. Disrespect stuff before Dr. Disrespect. Obviously it wasn't the same character. Dr. Disrespect is like Twitch's version, or now YouTube's version of Ric Flair. He's the streaming Ric Flair. And what am I? I don't know what that makes me. But that's fine. I don't know if this is tacky to wear another streamer's merchandise, but they got some nice moves. But you know what we have, everyone? Sick moves. Alright, let's quit the dilly-dally. Fred's back there just dancing his guts out. He hasn't left. I actually turned the lights off on him the other day. He just kept dancing. He's got energy like you would not believe. Sick moves, says Comfy. And he's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Alright, guys. It's time to do our due diligence. We're gonna read through April 1996 GamePro magazine. But before we do that, we have to first go over some of the movies that were also coming out at this very month. This point in time, we're going to hammer it down to a point. Alright, such a small point that it's neither here nor there. Or nowhere or everywhere. We're gonna go right there. We're gonna burrow down until we find out exactly what it was like to be alive in April 1996. April 1996. Alright. If these tunes aren't heroic enough for you to understand that, then I should just... No, I don't have anything there. Fred told me not to do that joke, and you know, it was my bad. I went with it anyways. I should have listened to Fred. God, Fred, oh man. Of course, I'm in the Radd Land Dance Club, new name pending, where I travel back and forth on a motorized scooter with a big screen in front of me. Fred's driving the scooter right now. He's a little shaky, actually. Fred, Jesus, you're such a good golfer. He's such a wild man behind the wheel on this scooter. Everyone at the dance club likes to look at this big screen in front of me. They can all see it. It's a hell of a time, and we love listening to Sega Genesis music. Everyone, for those of you in the archive, feel free to look at my About section on my page, because I fill it out. It's full of information and things that you can click on. Good times abound. I have to do my own graphics, everyone. If no one looks at them, then fear sucked. Oh, Grungy Nick. Big surprises in store. Marky Mark, the Funky Bunch. All right, everyone. Let's first do what we got to do. One of my favorite parts of the show, actually, we don't need to be this loud. Jesus Christ. Fred likes it loud, so I gotta be loud. If Fred wants it loud, I'm gonna be loud, but you know, at some point I have to pull rank. We're gonna do what we should have done right from the get-go. We're gonna do one of my favorite sections, the pop culture refresher. And for that, we need some frickin' Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. Oh, God, yes. All right, I'll see you there, everyone. Okay. Guys, oh my God, there's some good stuff, all right? April's chock full. Although, you know, there's not a lot of movies anymore. I feel like when I started doing the pop culture refresher, there was tons of movies every month. This movie didn't have a lot of months, but it had a lot of music, so we're gonna get to it in record time. I always take forever to do this, but it's my favorite part. All right, Joe Montana Sports on Football 2. All right, the first movie that we're gonna get to today, one that I think a lot of people forgot about. Holy Coast, roller coaster scene, Dingle Dude. Good song, all right? Was it, I don't remember the song. It's like a Rolling Stones cover. Reese Witherspoon at basically her peak. She started at the top and only started to decline after that. I'm waiting for summer 1996. Oh, damn. Was that like Independence Day? Yeah, summer 1996, comfy. That could be a good one. That could be a good one. All right, first movie. I bet all of you forgot about this one, but not me, because I'm the biggest Daniel Stern fan in the world. Celtic Pride. What a combo, all right? What a dang combo. We got frickin' Dan Aykroyd, Daniel Stern, and Damon Wayans. Celtic Pride. And I remembered them maliciously kidnapping him, but I watched the trailer again, and it turns out they just got really drunk with him. They were planning to get really drunk with him. Maybe a la Michael Jordan getting too drunk. If you ever watched the Last Dance documentary. Famously, he spent too much time at like a casino and got maybe like it affected his gameplay the next day. So they just got him drunk. They were gonna like Michael Jordan him, but then what happened is they ended up kidnapping him somehow. And then they couldn't let him go. But he's the star player on the Utah Jazz, and they can't let the Utah Jazz beat the Celtics. Daniel Stern is awesome. All right. Oh, we got some chat here. Celtic Pride was such a cool movie. I got you. I know what you meant. Price, Pride, it's all close. D cubed. Wild Horses. That's right. Dingle Dude has it in the chat. D cubed. That one goes by me. But we're gonna make it elsewhere. Else, Ellie's World. Okay, I can't read today. Guys, just putting the sunglasses back on. By the way, these sunglasses that I started the episode with, they're called gargoyles. They're the exact sunglasses that Arnold Schwarzenegger wore in Terminator 1. I had to look it up and then order them specifically for that reason. It cost me $65. But that was actually like 12 years ago, so they're significantly more expensive now. Damon, Daniel, Dan. Oh my God, it's conspiracy. God damn it, Comfy, we found a conspiracy. Try watching Bushwhacked. Who's in Bushwhacked? Ellie's World, help me out. That one sounds familiar, but now I'm forgetting. Is that like one of the ones with Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Or was that the one with Bob Saget? Am I getting that right? All right, well, we got Celtic Pride. Let's move on. Next one in the thing here. I never saw this one, guys. I didn't even watch. I did watch the trailer, actually. Was this claymation? I never read the book either. I have no affinity for James and the Giant Peach. I know some people read it. Some people enjoy it. Not for me. Not for me. Oh, Daniel Stern was in Bushwhack. Well, what the heck is Bushwhack? Now I'm curious. James and the Giant Peach was 1996. Dang, I thought that was 2000. Yeah, it looks like CG, right? I think it's actually claymation. I think it's whatever Nightmare Before Christmas was. It looks exactly like that. I don't have much to say about this. The kid has an accent. Oh. Dan, I know what you're talking, Grungy Nick. Grungy Nick, you and me, same wavelength, all right? Remember that scream that Raphael does when they find out Splinter was kidnapped? Man, I get chills thinking about it. Because that was his dad. They took his dad. Oh my God, and he was a troubled lad. All right, moving on. Oh, we got some nice, I didn't even mention it. Fred Couples recorded all of these tracks right now in his home studio on his DX7 Yamaha synthesizer. Just crushed it. It was one sitting too. Improv, the whole thing. And there he is. Frickin' Fred Couples. Love that guy. Fred Couples. He's one of the all-time greats, all right? One of the all-time great keyboard players, clearly. One of the all-time greatest golfers. One of the all-time greatest dancers. You guys can't even see it. Right now he's breakdancing. He's doing that head spin move. Oh my God. Fred is like on another level. I aspire only to be more like Fred. Here's one. I wish I watched a trailer for it because I didn't have time. In fact, by the way, guys, if I seem a little weird right now, it's because, man, I jumped right in it. I didn't even do a volume test before I dove in today. It's like I'm going raw. This is raw. It's a good thing I did a lot of prep last night, but here we go. Fred Couples has been part of many bands, including Nirvana and Dave Grohl's next band, whatever that was. Right, the Foo Fighters. Yeah, well, actually, he was a manager for them. He wrote all the songs, uncredited, of course. That's Fred Couples' way. He doesn't want to, he's not about the credit, all right? He just wants good stuff to be happening in the world. Next up, we got The Substitute with what's his name? Tom Berenger and Ernie Hudson. Winston. I don't remember much about this movie. Was he like an ex-Navy SEAL or something that just had to get a job at the school? Or was he like undercover because there's some really bad kids at the school? I can't recall. You know what? This is not loud enough. Fred Couples' greatest works deserve to be a little louder. Am I wrong? I think it was Undercover, says Comfy. Okay, because it's like Kindergarten Cop, only for high school. And so he was actually, didn't he kill kids in this movie? Tom Berenger has the perfect face for it. I bet Tom Berenger could have done a good Judge Dredd. Look at that scowl. That's a scowly man. Needless to say, I think this was a pretty hardcore movie, if I'm remembering it correctly. I can't quite remember entirely. Forgive me, everyone. Forget Tom Berenger. Oh my God, forgive me. Fred and I would like to issue Tom Berenger an apology. Mostly me, though. I can't throw Fred under the bus like that. I wouldn't. I would never do that to Fred. He takes on a high school gang. Kid gang. Yeah, that's right. They could only be 18 at max, right? Maybe 19 if they failed a grade. That attacked his wife or something. Well, how did they let... That's a conflict of interest. Let this next Navy SEAL in here. Yeah, if he kills him, he kills him. Whatever. These kids are kind of a-holes, right? All right, Tom Berenger. That's a cool name, too. Berenger. All right, everyone, get your diet caffeine-free Pepsis ready. I don't want anyone up too late tonight. We're all getting to bed on time. I wish there was a McBain version of The Substitute. Yeah, he's very close to McBain, actually. That shirt. Look at that shirt. It's like a very McBain thing to wear, right? Oh, damn. Cosmic Psycho, the bar is extra loud. Fred Couples does not approve. All right, next one on the list. Shortly after raising a bunch of children in family ties, he moved out in the middle of nowhere and started making guns in his basement. Tremors 2. That's a fine film. Tremors 1. Kevin Bacon. Oh my God, he's not in this, right? All right, no. And I assume Fred Ward is that guy, or is Fred Ward someone else? I don't know his name. I couldn't even do the research for this. Yeah, God. Tremors 1, though, that was like a game changer. That was a multi-renter. I think my brother and I might have actually rented that 3 times over the course of a year. We did have separated parents, so you'd rent it once at one house and then again at the other house. Everyone's just got to watch the same movies, right? Tremors is amazing, says Comfy. I agree. Cannot vouch for Tremors 2. I do remember I really liked in Tremors 1 that scene where they were all on top of the houses and the one kid was like on the shack and they're like, how do you get back here? And didn't you have to like pole vault or something? Genuine love Tremors, says Dingle Dude. And I believe he's actually referencing Quagmire. Love Wings. Dingle Dude, did I call it? Scary as a kid. Yeah, you know what? This is Tremors 1, probably Tremors 2 as well. I don't know. It's a good scary movie for kids. It's not like The Blob that I had to see as a kid. That's just scary in general. The Blob melts you to death. That's not good. Elephant Gun. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. God damn. Yeah, he was making his own guns or his own ammo in the basement. It was super loud. Remember that? I remember the Tremor actually came into the basement and they just unloaded all their ammo on it. Fred Ward, Remo Williams. The Blob was traumatizing. Chicken Tendo coming into the chat. You're right. I think I saw The Blob when I might have been 5 years old. I think it was before I was in grade 1. I don't know what the hell my dad was doing. The Blob. Because do you remember when they're walking in the sewer? I know, we're not... Called it Love Wing, says Dingle Dude. I know what you're saying. I still quote the same thing. Yeah, I saw The Blob. When they're in the sewers, it's the main kid and his, like, annoying friend. They kill the kid. He was, like, 9 years old. They kill him. As a kid, you especially don't expect a kid to die. Man, we got more Fred Couples in the chat. Oh, my goodness. We got 3 Fred Couples bangers right off the start. We can just make this a Blob discussion. Well, in that case, do you remember when the Blob sucks a guy down the drain? And even the cover was messed up because it was just the guy in the Blob and like he was already starting to get all translucent looking. The Blob with what's his name? The guy with the weird. Didn't he later end up being in Entourage? Moving on. Tremors, great film. Tremors 2, mystery. I don't know about Tremors 2. Speaking of don't know anything about it, Dan Aykroyd was crushing it this month. You could see 2 Dan Aykroyd movies in the theater if you wanted to this month. This was peak Dan Aykroyd. Peak Aykroyd. I'm not proud of this, but I once downloaded a Russian version of My Girl because Russian was the only one I could get, and it had English but English was buried under the other options. The first one was Polish. And when Dan Aykroyd's name, like all the names that come on the screen, the people that will voice over in Poland, so that the people in Poland can actually watch My Girl with Macaulay Culkin, they pronounce his name Dane Aykroyd. And my wife and I can't not call him Dane Aykroyd. Alright, but The Fly is insane. Still a great movie, says Dingle Dude. Dark stuff. Yeah, The Fly is insane. I don't know how we got on The Fly. But you're right. Brundlefly. Oh my god. And The Fly 2 was really messed up too. I never saw that as a kid. The Fly 2 is pretty good as well. Jeff Goldblum though. Kills it. Nails it. You can't go wrong with Goldblum. Even today. He's a good guy. Surprisingly tall fella. I don't know. Did anyone in the chat actually see Getting Away with Murder? I did not. I didn't see it. I don't know anything about it other than it has Dane Aykroyd. So we'll be moving on. Unless there's some good stuff. If there's good stuff, then I'll go back. But I don't know if there's good stuff there. Here's one that you might have thought was the pick of the month. I came close to saying this was the pick of the month, but I can't. I just can't do it. It's still a movie I would say I enjoy and I would wholeheartedly recommend, especially to any of the American viewers or anyone around the world who maybe weren't exposed to a lot of Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. In Canada, they would play this show on Channel 3, I think. Channel 3 was like the one that you get no matter what. You just plug in your TV, you can have Channel 3. And like the CBC. It was Canadian content, but they would actually show nudity on it sometimes. There's some sketches on the show that have nudity. So they're a sketch comedy group, for those that don't know, as if there's people that don't know. They're a sketch comedy group, and they basically shaped a whole generation of Canadian humor. And I still think a lot of the things I say, a lot of my mannerisms come from bits and pieces of this show. And so eventually, by this time, I think they would probably be on season 4 or 5 of their show. Their like game-changing show, and so they were given a chance to make their own movie. And the thing with the Kids in the Hall was they always played their own characters, even if they were women. In fact, they played women a lot in the show. So in this movie, they play all the main characters as well, but they rotate in and out. So like the same actor will be playing like 8 people in the movie. That Diet Rudy's getting to me. Kids in the Hall is influential. Okay, well we got some American chaps that did watch some. Oh wait, Chicken Tendo. Comfy is Canadian. Chicken Tendo, you're not Canadian, are you? I wonder how the non-Canadian people ended up being exposed to Kids in the Hall. What channel was it on? That's the stuff I want to know. Because it was an institution in Canada. You would just watch that all day. New Jersey. Wow. Kids in the Hall's reach. Unparalleled. My empire is crumbling, says Dingle Dude. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. I quoted this movie a lot in my drama class. I went to an art school for a few years, and they made you take all the arts, and drama was one of the arts. Drama, I think I say drama. I can't remember now. When you're Canadian, you get exposed to enough American content that, like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. Drama, pasta, Mario. I would quote this movie all the time in all of my sketches, and I actually got in so much trouble for doing that they had what was called the Matt Creamer inappropriate comment list. They wrote down everything inappropriate I ever said for a whole year and showed it to my parents at the end, and it's actually amazing. I actually had that piece of paper for a while because we went and got it from the school, my permanent record, but I lost it somehow when I moved. It was good stuff. It was basically just a who's who, like I'm quoting Adam Sandler, Kids in the Hall, just whatever you got. Stummies, that's right, that's what they were called. Dingle Dude, he remembers. Grungy Nick said he actually had an improv teacher that used to work with him. Oh my god, that's kind of hardcore. And I always thought that Kids in the Hall was a reference to being sent into the hall in school. It's actually like a drama term or something. Alright, that's not as funny to me, but Kids in the Hall, they're ace. Kids in the Hall, you can't go wrong with Kids in the Hall. Little sip here. I think my all-time favorite sketch was what they would even do digital shorts, actually, way before digital shorts were a thing that SNL was doing. Obviously, they weren't digital, but they filmed on location to do stuff a lot. And there was one where Dave Foley, he buys this 1-pound chocolate bar from a corner store, and he just can't stop thinking about it all day. And he's like, man, I gotta lose some weight, but he just bought this huge chocolate bar, so he's like, I'll just have 1 square a day, that'll be fine. That sketch right there, I think, has defined more of my humor than anything that I can pinpoint. Like, that one probably is the single most influential piece of comedy I've ever seen. If anyone's really curious, I'll find the link, or if anyone can find it and post it in the chat for all those who may not have seen that sketch. God damn, the music is hilarious. His body language. Dave Foley, I think, is the unsung hero of the Kids in the Hall. I used to think Bruce McCullough, that's the one. He's funny. Dave Foley, though, I think is the glue. Dave Foley. Favorite Kids in the Hall member. Calling it now. Shots fired. Alright, I'd recommend this movie too, although I still think their show is better than this movie. But it's hard to go from like being a sketch comedy show to a movie. Like, could you imagine if Saturday Night Live was just like, here's the Saturday Night Live movie? Probably just be awful. Oh, Comfy nailed it. Everyone, if you haven't seen that sketch, right click, put it in a new tab, save it for later, or watch it now. You won't get the full, you can't get the full, you need to hear the music and all of his facial expressions. When he runs down the stairs to get into his car, his body language when he runs down the stairs, that has resonated with me. I don't know why. All right, Comfy, thanks for doing that. So, all right, we might just go ahead and get this over with. Grungy's gonna be very upset. Norn Radd's pick of the mother effing week. Fear. My wife and I watched it last night. This movie is genuinely great, and I'm not just saying that like, oh, it's kind of fun to go back and watch like an old movie from the 90s and it's like kind of campy. Like, no, this is a genuinely great movie. And you know what I had? I had a bit of a revelation watching this movie last night. I'm looking at the chat. I can't wait for Grungy's reaction. You read ahead, didn't you, Grungy? This movie, James Foley, James Foley, from Glengarry Glen Ross is the director, and also like 8 Madonna music videos. And apparently, he said he wouldn't do this movie if Mark Wahlberg was not cast in it, because I guess they were still looking, and he said like, no, we don't need to look again. We gotta go Mark Wahlberg. We changed all our minds about Marky Mark in this one. Yeah, you know what? It was actually filmed in 1994. I did a little extra research, because I wanted to see an interview with Mark Wahlberg. It's funny, whenever you talk about him from this era, you want to say Marky Mark, but whenever you talk about him in the present, you always say Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark, they filmed this movie in 1994, apparently. Didn't come out until 1996, so imagine then, Marky Mark was so close to like having just released Good Vibrations. It was probably still on the radio on some places, and he decides to be the villain in this movie. And that echoes, to me, a lot of Terminator 1 vibes, where it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger he just did Conan, and he was like ready to explode on the scene, and he's like, you know what, before I do that, I'm just gonna go and be the like most savage villain ever. And I think that there's something to that. Like, if you want to be world famous, popular, like for all time, you got to do this at the apex, right before your apex. You got to play a savage villain, just unbelievably savage. Mark Wahlberg in this movie, in my recollection, he was just kind of like a jerk. Marky Mark and the Murdered Bunch. The thing is, Marky Mark even murdered his own guys in this movie. Marky Mark's character in this is really unusual, because like he loves Nicole forever, tattoos it on his chest, but he also cheats on her at the same time. He's like an irrational guy. He's a damaged individual. But at the end of the movie, like, obviously I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a couple extra seconds. I don't want to spoil this whole movie for you. Okay, so the dad, Gil Grissom, from frickin' CSI, he's not a fan of Mark Wahlberg in this movie. And the thing is, too, the music in this movie is great. Actually, you know what? I did some extra links. I'm all over the place. This is a roller coaster episode, but I genuinely like this movie. Where the heck? I have a link to the soundtrack. The soundtrack was even good for this movie. All right, so at your leisure, feel free to check out those 2 songs from the movie. There's a lot, like, it's from Nicole, the girl's perspective, and she doesn't necessarily know she's doing anything wrong, and even the audience doesn't necessarily know she's doing anything wrong either. It's just a guy who's a couple years older. You don't know what he's about. You don't know what's about this guy. So from the music's perspective, this movie actually shows you, like, there's like a niceness to it, but there's also a danger. That's what she's attracted to. There's a danger to him, and there's a mystery, and she doesn't know, and it's like, it smacks her in the face. It's like a cautionary tale for girls, like, oh my god, guys, don't just, you know, guys there's some weirdos out there, and you don't know, and they could easily, like, Mark Wahlberg, all of his body language in the movie, especially at the time, was like, it would make women melt. Every facial expression he's doing, you can tell, like, oh, you're doing this on purpose, and no one could do it better than Marky Mark. Marky Mark is a better actor than Mark Wahlberg. 100%. But the thing is, he played the perfect role here. Like, everything he says, okay, I went even deeper. I watched Siskel and Ebert. I wanted to see what they said, and Siskel was like, this movie sucked. Everything about this movie sucked. Worst acting ever. And Ebert was like, great acting, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm gonna say this was great acting, because Mark Wahlberg is acting very strange in it, but that's exactly how this character should act. And to tie it back into the Terminator, at the end of the movie, they break into her house, and he basically just says, Nicole's not part of this game. And that basically implies you can kill everyone else in the house. Kill the dog, kill the dad, kill the mom, kill the little brother, kill them all, but Nicole's not part of this game. And that's the tone going into the final scene. And the guy, one of his guys, starts like harassing Nicole upstairs, and Marky Mark just comes right up and shoots him in the head. And then he's, do you guys remember? He said like, every father hates having to give their girl away on their wedding day. And like, he's like, say goodbye to your father, and he's pointing a gun at the guy's head. That's crazy. And then, okay, so they get into a tussle, and he starts walking towards Nicole. He's just trying to get to Nicole no matter what, and the dad has to shoot him or knock him through a window or something. I can't remember. But the thing is, he just kept walking towards Nicole, and that's exactly what happened at the end of Terminator 1, when the Terminator is like, he'll rip her heart out, and he'll never stop. There's a very interesting parallel there. I just think this movie was fun. I really enjoyed this movie enough to actually spend like 5 minutes telling you all to check out Fear. Don't let I can't say anything else. Fred Couples and I and my wife watched it last night. It was Fred's suggestion. All right, that's enough of that. I'm gushing. All right, so guys, let's move on. Spin the spots. Welcome back. Mark Wahlberg was funnier in The Other Guys. Yeah, The Other Guys. See, Mark Wahlberg, the thing is, okay, well, it's the Mark Wahlberg hour now, everyone. Even in, what was it, The Happening? I liked him in The Happening because he was being kind of weird in that too. I don't think he knows how to act, right? So he just is a Mark Wahlberg, like, parody of himself, but I enjoy that. I don't know. I enjoy that. Didn't he blind a guy too? My wife told me that. Blinded a guy when he was young? That's not good. He had a bit of trouble, that Marky Mark. Okay, Grungy Nick said Mark Wahlberg did so good in The Departed, or in The Departed was because he portrayed Detective Marky Mark. Oh yeah. Signs. Was he in Signs? Dingle Dude. I'm always so hard on Dingle Dude because he's blood. All right, let's move on, guys. Did you guys know Oingo Boingo officially had their farewell tour this month? Or at least they released their farewell tour. Oh, I guess it was Halloween 1995. But we recaptured it for all time this month. Norn teaches us how to walk. I'm excited to check that out later. By the way, everyone, if you guys go to my channel on Twitch, like I think you have to click my icon from here. I make a lot of clips of my episodes, all my favorite parts. If you guys have favorite parts as well, feel free to clip them. I'm all for that. I like watching it after. I also like Twitch won't take your clips away, so I make clips so that they have to stay there. I get more views on some of these videos than I ever get on YouTube videos. Isn't that weird? I don't know what the hell's going on. But Oingo Boingo, hell of a band. Danny Elfman, lead man in that band. I really wanted to check this out. Beastie Boys had an instrumental album? What? Guys, that seems crazy to me. Whoops, he says. Joaquin. Yeah, that's fine. It happens, man. It happens. Would have been a better movie. Actually, Joaquin Phoenix is pretty good too. Joaquin Phoenix, actually a good actor. Joaquin Phoenix is legit good, I think, in general. I actually really liked The Village as well. Joaquin Phoenix did good in that. We're just having a great time. We're having a very comfy time here. Comfy, your name is apt. I don't know if anyone's ever heard that Beastie Boys album, but I wanted to check it out because instrumental, that sounds good to me. This one, guys, I want so badly to like Blind Guardian, but I don't. I think I hate them. I think I hate Blind Guardian. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, especially in the archive. I could have some Blind Guardian superfan going like, ah! It's like they want to be power metal, but like they can't commit to it. Instead, they just end up being like, what's the word here? Like they keep writing medieval riffs. Like I feel embarrassed while I'm listening to Blind Guardian. To tell you the truth, I mean, here I am being just brutally honest. Blind Guardian, I just, I'm not digging it, man. I like this album cover, but they had one good album I think I liked. Something to do with time. I can't remember the name of time. Like I said, I didn't do enough research for this episode. Oh man. I went to a school with someone absolutely obsessed with Blind Guardian in the early 2000s. Yeah, comfy. There's a lot of fans out there, and I know I'm secretly gonna bum someone out. Someone in the chat, even in the 11 viewers right now, someone's bummed out, and I'm sorry. I would just much rather listen to Angra or Elegy or Stradivarius even, like anything, whatever. I'm easy, you know, but I just don't like the singer, and I don't like the like medieval vibes in this. It's just too much. It's too much. Mickey took 8 Advil. Did he OD? No, it's just too much. All right, I didn't even get to look at. Oh no, wait, I did. Y'all, Master P, Ice Cream Man. Sounds okay. I gave it a quick listen. I am not the one to tell you guys that you should or should not listen to anything hip-hop related, rap related, R&B related, anything that might have used an 808 drum machine. Not the guy for you. But I do find that some of these had some good menacing vibes, almost like urban death metal really slowed down. Like, urban death metal in terms of like, that sounds ominous and menacing. But my wife did point out to me, because she listened to rap when she was my age. So I was busy listening to Sega Genesis music. She was busy listening to Master P. So I had to like lean back and be like, hey, does Master P mean anything to you? And she said, all he does is do this. And it's right. That's all he does do. So I told her I'd shout that out. My wife knows a thing or two about the gangster rap scene. I feel bad, guys. I knew a friend named Chris in high school, and he was kind of into artsy music and artsy stuff. And he was like really big into art, even though this is when I wasn't at an art school anymore. So it was public school art class. I don't know if that makes a difference. In fact, that's probably better. You want to go to art in a public school. The art school art class was like, that wasn't the right scene. But anyways, he listened to this band a lot, and I gave him a lot of guff for it. The first track off this album, pretty good. That was my bad. I was giving him too much guff. Didn't need to give him that much guff. Still, something about this weird like post. What is it? What's the label called? Sub pop, something like that. I don't know. I just having this aversion. Like they all seem like they were so. We know what's going on, man. Here I am just diving right back into it. First song, very good. Here's a band I also wished I liked more. Neurosis. They're not bad. I just, I don't know. Doom is hard for me to get into. They're borderline like Doom, maybe a little industrial at times. I don't know how to describe it. I've always wanted to like them because they have great art, they have a great tone, but it's just a little too slow for me, especially at the time I was listening to metal and stuff. I wanted it to be fast. I needed like Dillinger Escape Plan, Calculating Infinity. I need the fastest music in the world, or else I'm out of here, man. Fred and I are taking our guitar and our amplifier. He's gone. That's him saying, you better believe it, man. You think he would dance like that if he wasn't like 100% on board with being kick-ass at all times? Pretentious stuff, Modest Mouse, says Dingledude. That's a good word for it, Dingledude. I'd say it felt pretentious to me at the time, especially. I'm like, this is very pretentious to be like, we're part of the indie scene. We have an indie label, and we have our own zine. Do you want a copy of our zine? It comes with a free button. No. A couple good songs, garbage production. Yeah, it's almost like black metal where they're like, hey, the worse the production, the better. Like, it's too conformist. We're such a non-conformist that we won't conform to good production. We recorded this on a Fisher-Price Play, Speak and Spell Play. Moving on. Here's a band probably no one in the chat knows. I'd be surprised if anyone knows. No Knife. Drunk on the Moon. No Knife. I don't remember what it was. You know what I used to do? I used to go to the music store. We had HMV here in Canada. I would go to HMV, and you go to the punk section, and then at the end of the aisle, there'd be the compilations, and you could always get a compilation for like $6, and you could get like 20 tracks on it, and it's all different bands. So it's like you get the bang for your buck there. And I had one No Knife song on some compilation. I don't remember which one. And it was awesome. It was really good. And then, that was it. Me and No Knife parted ways after that. The song was called Charades. I really liked it. It was a weird, tweaky song. I was almost one of those streamers that burps on stream. I'm not going to be that guy, all right? You guys know that you're safe. There will be no burps on the stream. Conscious or otherwise. I'll just end it. That'll be the end of my streaming career. High pressure, high stake situation. Fred, on the other hand, will burp up a storm. With the best of them. Here's another one. Oh, speaking of pretentious stuff. God, we got so much music to get to. Propagandy, a Canadian punk rock band that has probably the most insufferable lyrics I've ever read in my entire friggin' life. Which is sad because they're very clever. The lyrics are clever, and the songs have very good hooks. But when you put the two together, if you listen to the lyrics, it just makes you sad. Like, oh, this could have been a lot better. What does Fred think of Neurosis? Fred is really into Doom. In fact, Fred was in a Doom metal band that was 1 BPM. Every song was 1 BPM. Of course, Doom is known for its very slow and purposeful and methodical drum beats. 1 BPM. That's as Doom as it gets. That's the doomiest of Doom. He played a bass and guitar combo, so he played both parts at once. Because when you're that slow, 1 BPM is pretty slow. You can afford to play both at once. And he did a 40-minute solo at 1 BPM. Isn't this a show? This is a show, isn't it? Man, we are just killing it. We are rocking. Of course, Spin to Spots. I don't know if you've been here for the start of the show. I do like to do the pop culture refresher, where I go over other pop culture from 1996, but for a reason. Not only do I remember all this stuff, and it's fun to go back and think about it, but it also makes it so when we get to the games, you know about everything else that was happening in pop culture at that time. So you can be like, wait, so I watched that movie while I was playing this game, and you know, it kind of pieces all together. Propagandy, check it out. Only if you can separate yourself from the lyrics and the vocals. No, the vocals are fine. The vocals sound very pop punk, but the lyrics, whew, even the song titles. Historical context is so important in art. Art tends to reflect its time. Comfy gets it. You know what? Whenever I'm listening to new music, I got fluff in my eye. That would be a better song title than some of the Propagandy song titles. I got fluff in my eye. Yeah, whenever I'm listening to new music, like any new music, I always ask like, well, what year was it released? Because then you know that it couldn't possibly have been influenced by anything that comes out after, you know? So if you hear, oh, that album came out in 1986, well, then I guess any album in 1986 has no relation to this album here. You put yourself right in that spot, 1985, nothing beyond it, only stuff before it. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Sustained beat, or one flat note, and 59 seconds until the next BPM. He would do one note, 1 minute. So four beats per bar was actually 4 minutes long. So each song was about 40 minutes long. Fred, he's experimental for sure. It was critically acclaimed. It was on Relapse Records. Everyone loved it. Been watching in the archives. I'm bummed I missed a few shows. Don't worry about it. Spin the spots every week. We're back. And I can keep this train rolling until about 1998. Then I have to start thinking like, how am I gonna try and get PlayStation 2 on this? Or maybe it was closer to 2000. Also, we got time. We got lots of episodes. I would honestly love to hear a 1 BPM song and then hear it sped up. Yeah, you know what? That's like vaporwave in reverse. Yeah, what you can do is you can take the, wait, no. We always go the other way. Fast song slowed down. Slow song sped up. Yeah, that's interesting. I think there's a term for it too. I don't remember what it is. There is a term for that. There's a goofy like subgenre of people on the internet that like that. Spin to Spots has been repping Fred couples in other streams. That's what it's all about, crew. I mean, when we get our second... Okay, well, here we go. I don't know. Everyone check this out. I think... You know what I have to do? I have to go to my own... I have a Discord. I don't want to, like, spam you guys to go check out my Discord, but I was thinking about getting a poll going for, like, what the next, emote should be, because, like, I'm thinking of whiff it. You whiffed it. That's a Fred Couples ism. But I don't know if we need more, like, if we need whiff, or do we need, like, another rippin' hot Fred Couples one? Or do I need to bump one of the, like, tier 2 ones that I'm using, or tier 3 ones, and bring those down? This is, like, really, you know, it's hard. It's hard to figure out, right? Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to get it. Well, we'll find it out. It's in my About page. Check out the Discord. Feel free to stop in there and chat about the show. Keep the party going. Once the lights go out in the Nornrad Dance Club, you know, the party doesn't have to stop. Fred will dance all night. I can't get him to leave. Frankly, he hasn't changed in a while. But I don't have the heart to tell him because his moves are that fresh. He's been dancing for a solid week. Intervention? He's fit though. He's in great shape. I mean, might as well keep going. Alvin and the Chipmunks Sludge Fest is awesome. That's what I used to do. I worked at a video. So we're all off the rails here, everyone. I might as well just go to just chatting, but that's fine. Guys, this is retro. We're talking about Alvin and the Chipmunks. It doesn't get more retro. When I used to work at a video store, we had this DVD player that would let you slow it. Like it was a DVD/karaoke machine. So you could like slow it down. Like there was a button to slow it down for some reason. And so I would just turn on Alvin and the Chipmunks. I think it was right around the time the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie came out with Jason Lee, and like slow it down so all their voices were normal. The thing was you just wait a whole shift and keep clicking it down 1 cent every time. Slow it down every time you walk by till people are like, little kids are renting movies and there's all the people in the movie are talking like this. Or better yet, I have the meeting.
Alvin, what are you doing? Don't do that, Simon, Theodore.
It's funny, my wife and I, when we were coming up with names for our son, we were thinking Simon and Theodore, and it's like, we can't just be thinking of, Alvin and the Chipmunk names. Like, that doesn't work. We went with Simon, because of Simon's Quest. That was the deal breaker. Big fan of Simon's Quest. Alright, Stradivarius, I've had this up, we haven't talked a single thing about Stradivarius. Hey, Stradivarius, much rather check out Stradivarius than Blind Guardian, there I said it. Very similar band, only Stradivarius does the job that they're supposed to do, with only minimal awkwardness. That's the thing, I just want a power metal band that's not wildly awkward. Is that too much to ask? Unwritten Law, 90s punk at its best. And some of its cleanest. I only got to check this out real quick. Still sounds pretty clean. I was a big 90s punk guy, so I'd recommend it if you guys are into like the Fat Records era style, Epitaph style guys. Good 90s punk right there. But here is Norn Radd's pick of the week. This is the one, everyone. I do have a pick this week. Guys, Tina Turner crushed it. Absolutely crushed it this month. With an album, or a track, I don't remember what the track is. I'm gonna have to look real quick. Okay, Tina Turner, Wildest Dreams. Guess what? There's a duet on this album, Wildest Dreams, with Barry White. No, it says here Larry White. I know my own name. Well, just see about that. Let's see what the name of the song is. Tina Turner and Barry White in the song Your Wildest Dreams. God damn, check it out, everyone. Is there a music video for it too? No, there isn't. You know what? I'll help you guys out. Oh my god, I'm just listening to it right now. All right, everyone. I can't live with myself if I don't actually help you guys out. Boom. I think that's the song. If that doesn't have Barry White in it, then I screwed up bad. I can't really sample it. It'll tank the show. What a great track. Oh my god. Tina Turner is incredible, says Comfy. And he's not wrong. And he also says, Fred Couples' moves are so fresh, he in fact never showered. He simply dances himself clean. By the way, Comfy, do you remember the Kids in the Hall sketch where Scott Thompson, his sweat ended up being such a good smell that for some reason, I only remember he started bottling it as cologne. It was like a whole big stupid sketch. But he looked at he smelled his own BO, and then he looked at his deodorant stick and went, "You lose." That's all I remember from that episode. All right, guys, that was music. Real quick, just for no reason, here's what a TV guide looked like this month. X-Files, I forgot they were going strong. A couple months ago, I forgot to mention, was the episode where the cockroaches were in it. Oh my god. Like, I had an image from it too. Do you remember that one, guys, where the cockroaches are in it, and at the end, Mulder's writing this thing about, like, maybe they're aliens or something, like weird cockroaches from another planet, and he looks down on his desk and sees that weird cockroach that's, like, see-through, and decides, like, should I catch it? Because, like, we lost all those alien cockroaches, and now we'll never know. But it's also dangerous, so he crushes it. Last second, like, totally contradicts his whole final monologue, because you remember he'd type in his keyboard a whole bunch of thoughts. Currently rewatching X-Files for the third time. Man, I'm jealous, Comfy. I didn't watch it at the time because there was a girl in my school, in my grade, named Paige, that liked it so much she had a bunch of pictures in her locker of it, and I'm like, if Paige likes it, I can't like it. It's the second time I've done this. Paige likes it, I can't watch it. So I never watched any X-Files on purpose. I only saw them by accident. And for some reason, I saw the episode where Mulder goes to some... by the way, the episode of Simpsons this week is the episode with steamed hams. For some reason, though, I chose to pick this caption instead. The tomfoolery of Professor Frank. He'll make you laugh and make you laugh and make you think, whatever. Sweating, Kids in the Halls. Comfy's got it in the chat. If you're not up on your Kids in the Hall isms, Comfy's got you. I don't even need to vet it. I guarantee you that's the right one. The one where he goes to, like, some baseball diamond, and it turns out, like, some alien was playing baseball on a team for a long time. I saw that one twice. Why? What the hell? And for some reason, I saw the cockroach episode. All right, the other episode was, hey, fun boys, get a room. The one where the Hellfish Bonanza. I just like Simpsons is a good barometer, I find, for this whole show. By the way, we got great games to play today. I'm gonna dip into the N64, guys. You don't want to leave. Even though the N64 doesn't come out in Japan until next month, and it doesn't come out until September in the West, but they do a huge piece on it in this book, and that's the second month in a row, so it's like, fine. If I were reading this book at the time, I would really want to know what this game looks like. Fine, I'll play Mario. The interesting thing is, I have never played much of Mario 64, so it could be a bit of a gong show. Fred is going to coach me through it. He's beaten the game several times. He's one of the speedrunning experts in the world. 100%, full stars, you name it. Seinfeld, the Wigmaster. I just remember this line Kramer said, where Elaine wants to get discounts from the man she's sleeping with, who works at, like, some clothing store. And he's not getting her a discount, and Kramer gives her a speech saying, like, see, you guys need to work on your communication. Then and only then can there be a free exchange of sex and discounts. Oh god, that's such a silly line. And that's him currently saying it. Man alive. Alright, so we got another here. Grungy Nick saying I should. Used to love that show. And it was on when I got home from school. Oh, god damn. And The Simpsons gives you a good gauge for what hasn't happened yet in history at this point. But what will soon happen. Yes, and also, I always find it weird when I go back and watch a Simpsons episode and Bill Clinton is the president still. Like, oh, that's kind of weird. Even, like, there's some Family Guy episodes, isn't there, where Bill Clinton's still the president? Man, those go back. And then if you... Damn, I got nose hair tickling my nose. Pro level move here, guys. You don't want to touch your nose when you're scratching it. Use these knuckles and just drag it across. Drag it across. Use your finger. It looks like you're just digging for gold. Fred Couples taught me that one. He's a mentor. He's like a father figure, really, to us all, actually. Next one here, the Calzone episode. I don't remember too much else about this episode. What? Calzone! I don't remember. George Steinbrenner really liked calzones. I just liked this scene when Newman has the fork behind his back. I don't know why I like that. That's Seinfeld. Real quick, oh my god, we're taking forever. Shawn Michaels and Vader fought Monday Night Raw for the heavyweight championship, and Michaels pulled it out. There's like some bad blood between those guys too. It's weird. Alright guys, that's the pop culture refresher. Man, we went way long on this one. I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm so sorry. Let's dive in now. Let's read some magazine. It's time to play some games. God damn. 40 minutes. You guys have been with me for 40 minutes. Me and Fred and I would like to invite you all to read some GamePro magazine from 1996. It was a stretch, but I made it. All right, let's read. Let's read some magazines, okay? Hi, welcome back, everyone. All right, we need to. Oh God, Devil's Course, music number 6. You know what I should really do is get that thing where it shows up on the screen so you can see what I'm listening to. All right, what the hell? Look at this cover. God damn, Chris looks like out of his mind. Do you guys remember that cover too, for the when the game actually comes out in the big box? That weird shot of Chris holding the gun and the spiders are above him. Yeah, my God. Comfy, we are playing the hell out of this game. I actually played through, it took me like 6 hours, again, to research this episode last night, and I played through a bunch of the game because I just didn't want to get stuck. So I played through a bunch just so that I don't go in the wrong direction for no reason. We will play this game, and we will get to it. In fact, it looks like maybe... Oh, we might have to skip ahead to play it, because I don't want you guys to have to wait forever. Unless you guys want to, I don't know. If you want to go sequentially, we can do that. But we'll see. If it's taking forever, we'll do it. Man, this might be my last chance to play D, too. I'm not gonna. D was out this month? Okay, well, damn. I thought it'd been out for a long time because they've been talking about it. So maybe... Blood! Maybe this is Chris's blood. Oh my god, ample time to just quote the acting in this game. And I'm still not sure. Were they trying to make it all messed up? I don't know, because they did a perfect, flawless B movie, you know. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, I need to move this back. I'm clipping my own GD mic here, guys. God damn. PO just came out this month, too. I thought they came out like a year ago, because I played it on stream in 1995. Whoopsie doodle. Guys, we're actually going to check out some Soul Edge, too, in the arcade. My god. It's Resident Evil, says Grungy. Or to quote him from last week, it's Fredsident Evil. Fred's favorite game of all time. He loves it. He does cosplay for it. It's good. He's like award-winning. Weird to see a Fila commercial in the magazine, but whatever. Yeah, I can't fault them. Alright, we don't need to see that. Little Nightlight. Darkstalkers, I think we played that in a previous episode. Why is Sega always ripping on its competitors? Proof, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Because that's one of the greatest lines I've ever heard in my life. Alright. But yeah, Sega did have a pretty attitudinal approach. It was the Sonic the Hedgehog, you know? Sonic had, he brought with him a little attitude. The 90s were all about attitude, and that's why Sega was like, we gotta rep the attitude, man. Sony didn't really have any character at this point. It was basically, and Nintendo had a character of being like the family-friendly stuff, so, of course Sega was like, we're gonna be the hardcore guys. We have the blood code, ABAC, ABB, let's go. Here's some kids' drawings. Of course, we like to review these. It's a very important part of the show. No. Like I've said famously before, I always wanted to draw one and write it in, but I thought you had to draw on the envelope, and that felt embarrassing to me, so I was like, I'm not doing that. I just want to write it, fold it up, and put it in. I don't want the mailman to see like my Mortal Kombat 3 fan drawing. I was a self-conscious lad. Last month, I bought WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game for Genesis. Then I read in some books that you could be a special character, doesn't even say which one, if you beat the game with all the people without turning the power off. I did what it said, but the trick didn't work. What's up with that? And they actually got an acclaimed customer service representative to say, it's a rumor that we've also heard, but rest assured that it's just a rumor. You cannot access the hidden characters by playing through, the game with each of the wrestlers. Damn. That's the thing, just put the hidden character in. What's so hard about that? Darkstalkers never die. Oh, goddamn. We got freaking NBA Jam. Oh, this was the former theme song. Before I knew what the heck I was doing on my stream, this was the theme song. God, this is a good track. Oh my god. Here we are, guys. On September 30th, dinosaurs will fly. Let's rah. That's how Al Bundy would say it. Let's rah. Yeah, the video, famously comfy. I don't know if you remember, but my brother had an older friend named John, and I knew he was messing with me, but he tried to pass off a rumor to me when I was probably in grade 4 that in Street Fighter, if you push up and Y as Sagat, he takes off his eye patch and laughs. Needless to say, it doesn't. I seem to also recall my brother telling me there was a secret version of the game where Guile pulls out a gun and shoots someone. And I think what actually happened with a lot of these rumors for Street Fighter... Oh, also, the Chuck E. Cheese in downtown Vancouver, there's a secret 4th floor that no one's allowed to go up here. They have the sequel to Turtles. They have the sequel up there. They have the sequel to Michael Jackson Moonwalker up there. It's crazy. But you can't see those games yet. That was also the rumor. But the rumor I enjoyed was... What the hell is going on with this thing? Or a lot of these Street Fighter rumors, I think, came because there were weird hacked versions of Street Fighter in like the Koreatown and like weird places like Singapore Town and stuff. They had these weird bootleg versions that like just totally mess with the machine, where like E Honda could throw sonic booms and fireballs, and there'd be like 8 fireballs on the screen at once, and they would all go so slow that you couldn't get through it, and like all these weird things were I think a little bit of a result of, like, I remember my brother telling me like, no, there's a Street Fighter game where you could like pick characters in the middle of a match, and there is. It's called Rainbow, like Street Fighter Hyper Fighting Rainbow Edition or something. Weird and wild stuff. All right, we got Mortal Kombat embraced their myths and made them reality. Yeah, damn. Ermac, for example. Yeah, that's perfect. You guys know your mythos. You know the mythos. But then they went too far with it. At one point, I hear they actually changed the fatalities, like the configuration. Okay, that's going too far, guys. It's already hard enough to do these damn special moves. All right, one of our favorite segments is the Blockbuster Hot Sheet. Crazy Ivan tearing it up on the charts today with assault rigs. Okay, those are people like the tank-based, mech-based shooters. I'm not a big fan of Siberia being so high on this list. Loaded, that's good. I'm approving of that. Project Overkill. I don't know if I'm thinking Project Overblood. College Slam Basketball. What the heck are we doing? Saturn. Mortal Kombat 2. I don't know about that, guys. Come on. Sega Rally Championship. Virtua Fighter 2. It looks like Saturn hasn't really figured it out yet, guys. They haven't figured it out. It's a little woozy, like this song. But that's fine. And then why? Why are we renting Revolution X on Sega Genesis? Don't. And then even the Super Nintendo kids are like, yeah, we're gonna rent Revolution X. We'll rent Mega Man X3 first, but if that's not there, we'll get Revolution X. Damn, these poor children. What are you talking about? If we learned anything last week, it's that Siberia's narrative adventure that defines generations with echoes that are still reverberating. Wait. Echoes. Still reverberating. Frickin' Siberia. What a weird game. I tried. I did everything I could. Doors, am I right? Doors and this show, I can't get by Doors. They're my arch nemesis. Fred's too. In fact, we took all the doors down in the studio. There's no doors. It just goes right out into the cold. I guess I can't really blame the maintenance man anymore. I've been contributing to the problem. The other day too, I forgot about this. Someone brought up the Power Glove. I actually have a Power Glove on my desk. Ripped the cord out for no reason, because you want to wear the Power Glove, you don't want to use it. I missed my chance to actually put it on while we were talking about the Power Glove. Probably for the best though. It's covered in like black crud. It's it all over your thumb. It's a wee bit old. Alright. Just showing my street cred, alright. This is where they're actually talking about like those consoles. I don't remember the name of it, but the ones that are supposed to be just like, oh, you just play games streamed from somewhere else. They're actually talking about it here. 1996. God damn, we got some more NBA Jam in the frickin' playlist here. Everyone loses their mind back here. There's like moshing going on. I hear a guy got stabbed back there. Fred had to separate him. Fred gave him the frickin' sleeper hold. Got him out. Frickin' hero. God damn, it was while this song was playing too. Fred's arms were veining out of control. He's ripped out of his mind. Alright, the Hive, we will not be playing. Analog joysticks, we do not have. I was gonna start the stream with Artie's back with the tacos for everyone. I hope you brought enough for everyone, Artie. Because we're gonna get down to some games and some tacos. I was gonna start the stream with this until I checked it out, because I have to check out all the games just to see if they'll play. Awful. Not even fun. Awful. Just awful. That's a real bummer. You don't want to start your stream with a bummer. Oh, here we go, guys. Is it happening? Should I play Resident Evil right now, or should I wait until the review? I'll let the chat decide, because we could do Resident Evil right now. If we want to just blow our load all over this stream, we can do it. And of course, I'm talking about shotguns, not anything lewd. God, guys. Freaking family-friendly stream. If the suspense doesn't kill you, something else will. Mission briefing. Problem reported at Bioweapons Research Facility in Raccoon Hills. No communication with science staff in 6 weeks. No response. From initial reconnaissance team. No backup. You're on your own. Now, says Dingle Dude. Do it now. Name the movie. Do it now. I'm not getting it right. Do it now. No, can't get it. Well, if you guys can get it from that, then we've created a community that can never be broken. Look at the graphics here. We'll play it now. Dingle Dude, all I need was one guy to say it. We'll do it now. Do it now. I beat the game as Chris once. You know how much knife you have to use when you beat the game as Chris? Jesus. If you beat the game in under 2 hours, you can unlock the infinite ammo super salvo rocket launcher. Do it live, he says. Isn't that just Predator? Do it now. Do it. No, he'd be the, do it now. I'm here. Different accent. It's very subtle. Do it now. And by the way, clever advertising, because there's no spider in this hallway. I think not until later in the game. They know what they're doing. All right, guys. Is that it? Let's do this. We'll start with Resident Evil. Oh my God. Perfect song. We're getting hyped out of our mind. I don't actually have my PlayStation opened yet. Whatever. I bought this game like 3 times in my life. I think I've earned a little leeway here. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, spin the spots. He's on board. Everyone is on board. Isn't that just Predator? Yeah, I guess I'm not doing it right. It'll be doing now. I'm here. Do it now. You guys, you know, if I was gonna do a Schwarzenegger quote, I'd do it in full Schwarzenegger. I know who I am. Yeah, but they were all bad. Are all these lunches yours? Tommy boy? No, you guys, I just killed it. I killed it in the wrong direction. I killed it so hard. Fred is like, he knows. Fred is like pantomiming like crazy. I looked it up, and what I'm getting is Starsky and Hutch. Alright, it's actually from Akira. It's what the army general says at some point. I don't even remember why. Do it now! I don't remember why he says it. Never watched Akira. Ah, comfy. Comfy, you have a treat coming your way. That is a fun one to watch. Even if you're not into anime, even if you're not into animation at all, the thing that's nice about Akira is that it is the most high-budget animation of all time up till that point. And I think even still, it might be like somewhere at the top. So, if you like, the thing is, that's about as high budget and as much as they've spent. Man, I really am rocking the tunes a little hard here. That's like the biggest animation that's ever been done. Like, it's just huge. I also know it was highly influential on Western animation. Yeah, even still, I don't know if they do it by hand. Like, that movie was done by hand. You can just watch the Blu-ray of it and, like, freeze frame any image and be like, God damn, this looks good. Alright, I'm wasting time. Let's play some friggin' Resident Evil. I gotta time this out perfectly. Alright, watch this, guys. This is gonna be... I'm gonna ace this one. Alright. Alright. Oh, God damn it, I don't have it open. God, no. I don't like it when you guys can see the background. The background's ugly. I should really get a better background. Oh, that was a good 5 seconds off. God damn it. You guys, if you want to just unsubscribe and go to their channel, I'll understand. But don't do that, because it's President MU. Fredsident Evil. I like that. Radsident Evil runner-up. Oh my God. Okay, I might have to watch some of this intro cutscene too. My God, this game came out this month. It means I was renting it and going to my friend Eric's house because I didn't have a PlayStation yet and playing it at his house. That's how good it was. Damn. God. We can go up a little higher, guys. That's a little quiet. Too quiet for my tastes. Alright, intro cutscene. I don't know if I have to push a button to trigger it or not. And we'll see. FMV for the win. Akira is just amazing art. No matter if you like it or not, it still looks great. Yeah, I mean, okay, I think I do have to press start. New game.
Resident Evil.
Ooh, that goes down smooth. Yeah, Akira, you just can't go wrong. Like, you have to put, if you don't like animation, you just have to put yourself in the right headspace. But, oh, by the way, I remember thinking this girl was hot as frick back in the day. Even though it's all pixely. I remember just thinking, like, damn, babe, looks way better than Jill in the game. I'm gonna be Jill, by the way. Resident Evil is actually the third title choice. Common knowledge is that the game is called Biohazard. Yes, yes. But I didn't know about the second choice. Oh, the first choice, yeah. Fred Couples Zombie Open was initially considered the title. Fred Couples actually worked as an advisor for this game. I mean, little known fact, obviously. He doesn't like the credit. He doesn't go for credit. Also, he's the one doing all the camera work here, and he wrote the script.
Situated in northwest Raccoons.
Talented man.
Where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared.
You have to politely decline appearing. Yeah, that's true.
I haven't found it yet.
The golf club was going to be instead of the knife.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
Wonder what's going on.
Outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people.
That's a lot of
Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Chris?
If Bravo works for the government, why'd the government let this happen? Isn't the government in on this? Oh my god. It's so dark out here. Like, they didn't drive in, they walked in.
It was Bravo team's helicopter.
Love RE, hate tank controls, says Grungy Nick.
But
it's Barry!
The equipment was still there.
Wesker. That's a haircut.
However, we soon discovered why.
She looks like Michael Ironside. There, anyways. Oh, Chris is not feeling it. Oh no, we better run!
Hey! Come here!
Oh, do they not have tank controls in the new RE HD remake? Comfy says. Interesting. I actually don't mind the tank controls. I think it adds to the way that... Oh no, there's a hand out here. Obviously they're not ideal, but when you have fixed camera angles... Oh no! For all they know, it could just be a really angry dog so far. Oh, you can pick between it, says Comfy. Give her the Oscar. Joseph! I mean, even Wesker is in danger here. I mean, if you guys know the storyline, Wesker's in on it.
No! Don't go!
Don't go! We're alone. This is pretty good, man. Full motion video. Now, okay, let's get the over/under on whether or not this was intentionally bad acting or just like we don't know how to do this. I want to believe that it was intentional, which is really weird if you think about it. Like, they have this huge budget game that's gonna be this huge deal. All right, we're gonna dive in now. And they're like, and for the acting, we're not even gonna try to do it right. Wang on YouTube has a series of videos talking about this. But fans of the game have started finding the live action performers. Oh, damn.
What is this?
Wow. What a mansion.
What a mansion. What is this?
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Wait, I'm in the room with him. Guys.
Stop it. Don't open that door.
Jill,
But
don't.
Chris is...
He's dead, okay? Maybe
What
not.
is it?
Maybe it's Chris.
Maybe.
Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Old partner.
Let me.
I'm just off camera right now, guys. Hey, Barry, he was your partner as of 5 minutes ago. Old partner. Or wait, no, Chris was part of Bravo team, wasn't he? No, he was in that intro. What the frick? I'm just off camera, guys. I'll catch up with you. Don't worry. All right.
A dining room.
What? All right. Alright, tank controls, here we go. I think the thing is, like, the more you play the game, you know where the camera angle changes, so you can kind of correct your own tank controlling.
What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
Blood.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues.
Radd is my custom character when I play through RE2.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Oh, me too. Just off camera. Oh, I can go. Jill, go to the other door. Oh, wait. When do I need to pick this up? I probably don't need to pick this up yet, but... Item inventory management seems like a big deal in this game. Alright. Let's go see what's in here. Barry is really getting a good look at that blood. Not until later, yeah. Well, it's too late. It's already in the damn inventory. Alright. It begins. Oh god, no. What are you doing? Oh wait, I don't even have my gun equipped. Oh wait, I guess I don't need to kill him. Don't need to waste my bullets, everyone. Pro tip. Yay! Oh wait, is that a plant? No, that's just the actual plant. Barry, you gotta shoot him. This guy looks angry. Hey Barry, heads up.
Barry?
What is it?
It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Not well known, but Barry has an entire lab in his pocket to check whose blood it is. Also to check whether or not their blood pressure is low.
Kenneth was killed too.
Well, that's what happened to
Maybe
Kenneth.
by
He didn't
this
check his blood
creature.
pressure. Barry was, he dropped the ball on that
Anyway,
one.
let's report this to Wesker.
This clock is maybe a little, tune-up here. Footsteps. Okay, here's the pro level thing here. This is how you know the game was, like a cut above. You can go behind the pillar, alright? A really cheap game wouldn't have let you do that. They would have made you stay on the middle. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Resident Evil. I'm looking up for you. Another fun fact, the blood pressure is approximately 0 right now. It's no pressure at all.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill.
Guys, where's Wesker?
Don't leave this hall for the time being.
Guys, we should leave this hall immediately. Alright, watch my pro level moves here. I'm not over here, Jill. You'll never find me. Love the music in this game. I remember it being a lot scarier when I was a kid, though. In fact, the first time I sat down at a digital audio workstation, I tried to make Resident Evil music. Like, that was the first thing I wanted to do. Write scary music.
Can't figure it out at all.
If we can play Barry in the RE
me
Outbreak remake. They're remaking
Now it's
Outbreak, wow.
Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
He's in the bathroom. Like, just let's not
search
get
for
crazy
him
here, guys.
separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check that blood one more time.
Opposite side.
I didn't get a good look at it yet.
Gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor,
Damn,
okay?
Ichio.
And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Boom, there it is. All right, so much is absolutely amazing
Thanks.
about that line.
Maybe I'll need it.
The master of unlocking is not what you would call someone who's good at good at unlocking things. But if she's the master of unlocking, why the hell does Barry have the lockpick?
Listen,
Damn.
if something
I got
happens,
floof galore
let's meet
in my
up
nose.
this hall.
I have a cat. There's just little floaties floating everywhere. All right, the master of unlocking.
This time
It's
I'll
become
be
quite a
there.
funny meme on the internet too. They're not. That was all just wishful thinking. Oh, okay. I just remember from Outbreak when you pick the black guy. Anytime you try and say something to one, like you could just. There's like a couple of sayings you could have, and his saying was like if you press it, he just go, "Hey, this is crazy. Hey, this is crazy." And so that's all I remember from the game is just nonstop. Hey, this is crazy. Hey, this is crazy. So maybe I should start doing that. Anytime I see something a little out, like off kilter here. Hey, this is crazy. This stuff here, this creepy cello music. All right, pro level puzzle solving skills incoming. All right, the tank controls really do not serve you well when you're trying to do this kind of stuff. All right, get the map. It's a map of the first floor. Will you take it? Yeah. Got a map. We're loaded up with a map. Joseph! All right, I don't think I have to go in there. I think there's just a zombie and an ink spool. We don't plan on dying, guys. We're going full on. But just in case, I will save it. Hey. Whoopsies. I'll save it right goddamn now. I don't care. I don't care. All right, so the thing was, all the advertisements for this magazine, you know this hallway. You saw this hallway, and you're like, oh no. I know something bad happens in this hallway. But what? Oh, Jesus, no! Oh my God, there's 2 dogs! Oh, Jesus, no! All right, we survived. That death metal soundtrack. All right, I like this shot. Just looking straight at Jill. And then what you can do here, you can look right down the barrel of the gun. Get on the ground. You get on the ground right now. It's dead silent here. God damn, how am I gonna carry this stream with like absolute silence? Good sound effects. You guys ever notice this exact sound in other video games? Like it must have just been on like a stock library or something. That jump scare ruined me as a kid. Oh, so it didn't get spoiled for you. That's great, man. Chickentendo, I'm so jealous, man, because like I read this magazine and in their review for it, they talk about it. They spoil that scene. Oh man, I knew it was coming. Damn. For no reason, here's the bathroom. I know there's nothing in here, but one thing I do like is that it has a reflection in the mirror. This is very clever on Capcom's part. Because most games will just not let you see your reflection, but they wanted to make it so, like, obviously it's just a pre-rendered background, but if they could make it so there's a reflection there, like, why wouldn't they? And heck yeah, they would. And the way they do this in video games too is they literally just create 2 of the same person. Or 2 of the same room if there's an actual room they have to render, but they don't even need to here. They just need to render the person. All right, the actors and voice actors were all working in Japan and represented by firms that specialized in American performers in Japan. The Japanese team couldn't really have a great gauge on vocal performances, says Comfy. That's insane then, like, they were just really awful? That's so unusual. Maybe they talked about it beforehand. They're like, no, this should be silly. I don't know. I virtually knew nothing about this game prior to playing it at a sleepover. Oh my God. I do remember the first time I saw the giant spiders, because you could see it. You can see it on the top of the screen, like just above where you're looking. And we knew something was up there, but we didn't know what it was. And when it flopped down on us, I literally yelled and paused the game. Like that was my reaction. And we didn't turn it back on for like 5 minutes. Like, what are we gonna do? The spider fell on us. Freaking giant spiders, man. Alright. Good-ass graphics still. Holds up, man. I was gonna play another game on the stream called Children of the Lost City or something. I can't remember. I'm not gonna play it, but it's this exact, like, tank controls. It just didn't pull it off this well. So you can kind of see that there's a lot of games that they had this idea, but they just weren't pulling it off. Resident Evil, like, just completely knocked it out of the park. My friend had this, never saw a horror game before. Then I was introduced to Clock Tower. Would you say Clock Tower is scarier than this? I never played Clock Tower. I did play Silent Hill, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack playing Silent Hill. And then the scariest game I've ever played in my entire life was Dead Space 1. I genuinely thought I was going to have a heart attack playing that game. In the scene where the guy keeps chasing you and you can't kill him. Like he keeps reforming himself. Because I was playing it in the dark with headphones on, and oh my God, like the feeling I had in my stomach the whole time. Dead Space really nailed it. Dead Space did a great job of giving you a reason to go to all these awful places in the spaceship. Oh, that can't be good, right, everyone? Right? Oh no, what happens now? Don't worry, everyone. We're gonna be okay. Crazy how much atmosphere this game has, says Comfy. Yeah, I agree. Oh dear, oh me, oh gosh. Frick, what do I do? Can't get out of the door. Oh no, it's locked. Maybe I try 3 times. No? I like how she looks up at the door. Oh goodness gracious, that's the only 2 doors I have. What would you guys do in this situation? Try and kick the door down? Shoot the handle out? Oh Jesus, no!
Hey, what's going on?
What is going on?
Jill?
Barry to the rescue.
Jill?
Save me, Barry.
Barry, help me please. The door won't open.
She's very calm. Cooler heads will prevail, Jill.
The door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Dead Space is an excellent homage to horror games, definitely. Just cry, that should work. Tell the ceiling to stop. Just friggin' stop. I always think about that though, like would you try and jam your gun up the side of the wall and see if it could slow it down or something?
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
I mean, to the actor's credit, they're not given much to work with
Barry,
here. Yeah?
didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to do some research?
Oh, damn. Clock
Why
Tower is like
on
Alien
earth are you
Isolation.
here?
Jesus, yeah, it's not good. That's not good.
I
Did
just
Clock
had
Tower also
something
have
I
like a
wanted
3D
to
version
check.
as well, right?
Now, let's
You
get
were
back to
almost a
searching for
Jill
the lost captain
sandwich.
and Chris, shall we?
We're still looking for Chris, eh? Alright, guys. I think we should write Chris off at this point.
Barry.
Yeah.
Barry is a studly man. They have his kids. Alright, we're gonna just go full on shoddy. I'm gonna clear some of these damn zombies out of this hallway. I don't feel like dealing with it. When you play as Chris, you only get 6 item slots, so you have to run by zombies a lot. You gotta like football maneuver around them. Clock Tower has a good few sequels and spin-offs. It was a series, okay. I never knew about it until the, Alright, here we go. Got him. Don't know who you was messing with. Alright, well you can hear a second guy in here. Oh dear. Oh dear Jesus, no. Okay. Alright, didn't feel like dealing with that guy. So I'm not gonna, okay? Alright, now which hallway are we in here? The beige one? Oh, what? I don't want to be here. Jesus Christ, what am I doing here? What the hell? I don't know where I am, actually. Frick. I'm in trouble, guys, and this zombie's gonna be right next to me. Oh, he's over there? Alright, I guess I have to dispatch him. So you have to aim upwards with your shotty if you want to blast the zombos' heads off. Alright, what's the deal here? I know going out here goes to the dogs. Alright. Did I miss a door? Is this one locked? Oh, okay. Okay, I missed it. Carrying on. Alright, here we go. Creepy cello music. Alright, there's the beige room. Now we know where we are. Alright, gotta gauge how close he's getting to me. Boom! That's good. That's satisfying. Alright, the first storehouse. We got it. Get the herbs. Don't smoke the herbs. Herbert! Alright, into the safe room. Man, the feeling of safety you get when you actually go in these safe rooms is pretty incredible. What? Why is this open? I can't even see my own test stream. Alright, there we go. Alright, what do we got here? Some cleaners, something like that. We need that for the plants. Look, I'm already full of stuff. I don't even know. There's like a... I'm gonna put the plants away. I don't need the GD plants, okay? Because I don't plan on getting hit, everyone. And we'll put this away for now. I would put the knife away, but I'm scared. Resident Evil is pro-legalization. Jill Valentine is a drug dealer in real life. There, I said it. This is her cover. At nighttime, she's dispensing. Every time, this staircase, you can't see, she's got a doobie in her pocket. You guys ever see that animated movie? It was like free. I don't even think you had to rent or pay for it. It was at the video store, but it had like all the cartoon characters. Bugs Bunny and the Ninja Turtles and Mickey Mouse and everyone else in there telling you not to do drugs. That worked on me, man. That was all I needed to see. Boom! Like, I don't want to do that. But needless to say, I don't have a big thought on the legalization thing. Seems kind of like a... I can see why people would want to have it legalized. Here's what we need to do. We need to get some scientists working on the smell. I don't know how it's possible that it can go through walls. Can you imagine if you... Oh, what a whiff. Can you imagine if every time you fart, it would go through the walls and your neighbor could smell it? Like, that'd be an issue. Alright, well, that guy seems like he's not much of a threat. These are the things I think about. Resident Evil Remake is so cool, because the layout of the map is the same, but the puzzles have different solutions. That's a good call. And the items and save areas are slightly different. Okay. That'd be a major whiff. You whiffed it. It's well arranged. It's psychologically valid. I wonder if Dingle Dude knows what I just quoted. Alright, the botany book, something about herbs. I don't know, something about that. We don't need to read that. Good sound effects, though. I like the sound effects on the page flipping. Very, oh, I unlocked it. Okay. It's psychologically valid. Alright, wait. Oh, okay. I unlocked my own door. Oh, no, there's something... Where in the hell? Oh, that's right. Up here. Somewhere else in this hallway. Deanna Troy, Dingle Dude nailed it. Or maybe I just nailed the impersonation so well that it was impossible to get wrong. Can I get by? Oh, man, just barely. I squeaked it. How many bullet? Okay, I got one shot left. Making it count. This is for Fred Couples. Fred Couples worked on the game, but he's still really scared of zombies. No joke.
Barry!
It's our boy Barry.
Jill, what's going
Fred
on?
Couples in the chat. Grungy Nick is representing. Guys, I don't know how much of this you
But
guys
something's
want me to play.
wrong with
I can keep
this
playing it.
house.
There's not a lot of games. I'll give you guys a little spoiler
This hall is dangerous.
of what else I may be
Maybe
playing
it's
this
better to
episode.
secure our escape route first.
Guardian Heroes.
There
Hell yes.
must be a back door
Steven
somewhere.
Seagal's final option
Let's try to
prototype
find it
on Super
first, shall
Nintendo.
we?
We've acquired it.
Okay.
Steven Seagal himself,
Let's
Fred,
break
called
it
Steven
in.
Seagal's
Just a
agent,
moment.
got us a copy,
I found something.
and play a bit of that. Experts
What
on
is
Sega
it?
Genesis.
It's a weapon.
That's a stinker. We
It's
might dabble in Crash
powerful,
Bandicoot. We might
especially
play the
against
3DO
living
game
things.
Phoenix 3.
Better take it with you.
But how about
Deadly
Barry?
Skies.
I have
Abuse
this.
on PC.
Thank you.
Time Crisis in Arcade.
Then.
Ace. Return Fire. Real Bout Fatal Fury. In the Hunt. Supercross 3D. That might be the closer. We might have to close on that game. Soul Edge for arcade and Super Mario 64. So those are all the games we're looking for today. So I can go for like 3+ hours. We can do that. But however much we play this game is up to you guys. I am enjoying this game. This is a good I think a lot of us in the stream right now have played this game at some point in our life. So it's fun to see a bit of this again. But we'll see. Time Crisis in Arcade. Yeah, apparently came out last year, I think. Comfy has a ton of friends who speedrun Super Mario 64 on Twitch right now. Well, Fred Couples and I are working on a speedrun, actually. We're still in the early stages. Very early. Preliminary, actually. I played it once. I rented the N64 when it first came out. I rented it from a video store. So I could play Super Mario. Because, like, it wasn't cool to like Nintendo at that time. Because Resident Evil, you had all these hardcore games on Saturn and PlayStation. And the N64 was like, this is for kids, man. I'm not down with this. Get the bazooka for the love of all that is holy. I like that it only takes up one spot. And, man, I got bazooka rounds galore here. Good, I'm gonna need them. Okay. So yeah, watching me play Mario 64, this is literally the second time in my life I've ever played it. So, needless to say, it's not gonna be a big, guys, Mario 64, I'm gonna show you everything there. No. It's gonna be what's it like to go back and play it now without any rose-colored glasses. Alright, so I do have, wait, how much do I have in my inventory? Ah, for frick's sake, I put the crest away. I put the crest white strips away. And I gotta go back and get that crest. God damn it. Still hold the Jim Lee Wildcat speedrun record? Yes, I do, Grungy. For those of you that are curious, I have a speedrun attempt for, oh Jesus, I can't see which direction he's facing. Alright, come over here, I don't feel like shooting at you. See those sick football-like maneuvers? Oh my god, guys. It's because I played so much Mike Ditka quarterback attack. Got to see the rest of the mag too. Yeah, that's true. Remember playing Resident Evil at Dad's? We bought it that summer. Yeah, that's right. And I still remember what our dad said when we went to get a PlayStation, because we didn't have one yet. And so my dad was going to get me Resident Evil, but he also was going to get me the PlayStation. And what he said was, let's go get you that game. What he didn't realize was that I was also getting a PlayStation, and he didn't realize that it was going to be like $350. Let's go get you that game. Oh, it's also significantly more than that. Busted, Dad. Woo! Worked out for everyone. All right, here's a little sneaky trick I'm going to do. Oh, wait, no. Whoopsies. I sped it up. Alright. Oh, whoopsies. Whoops. I'll just speed that up. I don't know what happened there. The game just went really fast for a split second. So anyways, as I was saying, if you guys look at my clips, in my video clips, I have... I don't even think I get more shotgun rounds for a while, so I'm putting that away. Put it away, boy. Get the emblem. I did a speed run for... What's it? Jim Lee's Wildcats. A speed run. Check that out in the Twitch archives. It's there for all time. Gotta see the rest of the Meg too, man, says Dingle Dude. I agree. So, where's a good stopping point, everyone? For you guys that know more about this game, is there a thing coming up? Like, I wanted to get to the snake, but I forgot that, like, after you get up to the guy that was bit by the snake, then you have to come back out to do something else. Like, for the love of Christmas. So maybe I'll just blast a couple bazooka rounds here. Snake is quite a while. Alright, so there's not even a chance of getting to the snake. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the other safe room, because there's a song that plays in that safe room that's really nostalgic. And this guy's about to get effed. Did I shoot his arm off? Alright, so one of the creepy things about this game was that if the blood doesn't pool around them, they're still alive. And we didn't know that when we were kids renting this game, so we thought we killed the first one, and then we walked by him and he grabbed our legs, and literally, oh, whoops, everyone in the room, there was 3 of us, my friend and his younger brother and myself, all screamed. Ah! It's still a little while before your first Crimson Head, too. Is that the, hunters? Alright, let's go over here. I think I have to go across the dining room, then down the green hallway stairs. Yeah. Little while before your first Crimson. Okay, man, we already got that. Whoopsies! Alright, we need some bazooka rounds, and we need them right the F now. This clown is about to get blasted. Fred Couple sends his regards. Fred Couples would like to invite you to dinner. Because we're in the dining room. Man, I'm bazooka crazy. Crimson Heads are an RE remake. Oh, okay. It happens. Yeah, don't beat yourself up about it. We'll be okay. Alright, everyone. I smell some stinky, rotten bumbos that don't appreciate what Fred Couples has done in his career. Oh man, I'm batting 1,000 on this. This is music. God dang. God dang. Bazooka Jill Bubblegum. I don't know what that's a reference to. Is that a Bubblegum Crisis reference? Alright, here we go. No look. Oh, I'm in trouble. No look. Alright. Actually, they did see a little bit. Oh, lordy, no, there's another one. Alright, let's use the acid rounds. That's what I want to see. Yo, acid rock, man. Oh, by the way, if anyone... Oh, did I even get him? Oh, I burned him bad. You guys look up the, I don't remember the name of the band, but if you look up acid rock on YouTube... Oh, here's the song. That's a song and a music video you won't soon forget. Vitamins and serums. Can I get the serums until after the guy tells me? Alright, let's shoot directly at the camera, then call it a day. No, that's as close as we can get. Ow, it burns! Oh, Jill! How did you find me here? Alright, hey guys, that's Resident Evil. I'm glad we played that. That game still feels good. That's, I can see why it was such a game changer back in the day. I mean, was it a game changer for other people too? I felt like this is when you knew the PlayStation was something hot, red hot. Oh god, what a good song. Oh my goodness. Diet Pepsi caffeine free is the drink that just won't quit. Alright, let's get back to the music. Let's get back to the good vibes. Oh my god. Oh man, it feels like we were in there for so long. Oh man, that song's just ending. Let's read some magazines, shall we? Alright. Indeed, it was a game changer, says Spin to Spots. Okay, it wasn't just me. I remember one of my oldest friends in the world. I made my friend because of this game. I was at a fine arts school, and they do earlier grades and high school all at once. It's a big school. But I was in there from elementary to the first couple grades of high school, And in grade 8, we got an influx of a bunch of new people that weren't there from the elementary days. And so my friend, who I had never met before, we were in gym class, and he was like, oh, I get to watch my favorite movie this weekend. I'm like, oh, what's your favorite movie? And he said, From Dusk Till Dawn. So it must have been like close to around this time, actually. I'm like, well, we just saw that summer with our dad. Our dad had no filter, would let us watch whatever we wanted. Obviously, a kid in grade 7, maybe a little too young for From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't know what the gauge is. I saw The Blob when I was 5, so. And so because of that, we started talking about zombies. And I was like, have you played Resident Evil? It's like the best game ever. And he's like, no, have you seen Dawn of the Dead? Like, no, I've never even heard of it before. So we would rent Resident Evil and then watch Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, the original one, the 70s one. Hell of a movie. All right, we did it. We did our part, everyone. Oh my God, we're here already. Guys, okay, we're gonna play some Mario 64. Fred and I are gonna play some Mario 64. Fred, Jesus, Fred. He's driving like a maniac. This thing only has 2 gears. It's a whole new world and an awesome new look for Mario on the Nintendo 64. This time, the plucky plumber's rendered in 3D, and his adventure-filled environment is composed entirely of texture-mapped polygons. Polygons! That was the buzzword, man. Oh my goodness. Mario explores 360 degrees in any direction. And the gameplay view swings 360 degrees around Mario at your command with the buttons. They had like little camera change buttons. Mario's world is massive and packed with traps, obstacles, and creatures, including old friends. Bowser is huge, practically Godzilla size. Let's tone it down, GamePro. And blows fire too. Even the half-completed version, and listen man, it's coming out next month, so why are they saying fall 1996? I don't understand. I looked it up. Maybe they were just got the wrong information or something. Even the half-completed version at Nintendo's Japan looked like a classic waiting to happen, and it is a classic. I'll say they nailed the control, but I still think 3D platformers have a bigger problem, and that's the camera. Some of the maneuvers you have to pull in this game, like, I don't know how you're supposed to do it, as will be evidenced in my first ever 100%, 100-star speedrun attempt. Here we go, everyone. Back to the gameplay. Let's go. Any second now. All right, we got it. I'm sorry you had to see that, everyone.
It's me, Mario.
Famously, this voice actor, second longest running video game voice actor in the world, right after Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, who was the first. Shadows of the Empire ruled, says Grungy Nick. Yeah, I do want to check that one. This is way too loud, actually. I turned it up for Resident Evil, now we're just a little too loud. Love these general MIDI style sounds, you know? These are wholesome vibes. Although that was the thing that plagued the N64 in my opinion. Look how muddy the textures look. It's a good thing they got the control down. I like how they just start you right in it. Because they want you to be able to control it. And I remember when we man, he looks like he's got a big butt. Look at that, he's got a diaper full of some leftover plumber residue here. Alright, what are the buttons here? You got a dive button. You got yourself a jump button, and apparently you can... I know you can do a flip sometimes, I don't quite... Oh, you got jump kicks too? Alright, we got a jump kick. We can change the camera. Now this is what was kind of revolutionary about... Oh no, I have it with this button. Alright, so you can rotate around, you can rotate further back. This is what we want. You can jump in the tree, you can climb the tree. This is all very exciting. This was very exciting though. I have to get you in the mindset. There had never been a 3D platformer before. Crash Bandicoot, which we may also play this episode, was like the next closest thing, and even then, the closest thing they have to anything 3D was like a platform about this size that you could run around on. It was mostly on rails. Mario 64 is dummy thick. Oh my god, yeah. That's a thick boy. Alright. I played it yesterday, so I know I have to go in here. You don't have to watch me run around a room for 5 seconds going like, why don't I? Alright, let's go. Even that looked good back in the day. Alright, you know what I should do real quick? I'm going to edit the stream. We're playing retro games, but I'm going to play Super Mario. And this is going to be annoying for everyone that clicks on it. Like, oh, what, you mean one of those speedrunners? No, a guy who's never played it before. Alright, this is a weird font, I must say. Ed Boon no longer voices him. Not even Get Over Here, I think. Oh no, he stopped. Why would he let that go? That's unfortunate, Ed Boon. Alright, go talk to the bombs. Sounds like Flippy from Star Fox. Big Bob-omb is nothing big. I don't need to listen to you. I know what I'm doing, alright? I've been playing video games for years, okay? Including this guy. This guy wants a piece. Get out of my sight. Oh, you talk to this guy too? Hey, Mario. Is it true that you beat I beat the Big Bob-omb? I don't remember doing that, but... Alright. Bob-omb, big race. Alright, fine. We'll go race. Alright, it's on, dude. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but... Am I winning? Oh, okay. Probably follow the arrows. Guys, I'm 100% speed run. Oh, Lord of Jesus. See, oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, it's not too late. Okay, it might be too late. Guys, this is my worst day. The worst day I've ever had in my life. Oh, Jesus. What is he doing down here? Did he fall off too? Oh, no. Come on. Get him. Oh, Mario, that's the long. All right. See that sick move? Oh, apparently the guy can walk up there, but I can't. Fine. It was kind of cool to see that butt slide move in 3D. All right, this game suddenly became quite loud. See, even trying to just do normal sideways walking, I fell off the edge. Like, I'm trying to walk sideways across this thing, and I still fell off because I jumped over that. Oh, Lordy Jesus, no. All right, are we still crushing it? I think I'm still in the lead, guys. I don't know why they would take it away from me. He fell down. This is not looking good. All right, well, I don't know if I'm racing still, but I'm just gonna go fight the bad guy. How are you even supposed to see? My time is 8. Oh, okay. He's just. Oh, here we go. Do you have wall jumps? Oh, wait. Yeah, the camera is not ideal. Alright, I don't know if you have wall jumps. I thought he did have wall jumps. Alright, forget it. I sure hope they don't get you up to the top and then say, excuse me, you can't fight the boss because you're in the middle of a running race. Wait, we got something funny in the chat here. Edwin still voices Get Over Here in Shang Tsung's Fatal Blow. Alright. Alright, get this part. I fell down twice yesterday trying to play this game. Because the camera is moving. Oh no, jeez. Guys, I think I was right to not buy the Nintendo 64 back in the day. I really wish this song would stop as well. You know what? I only have one option here. That's to turn it down. All right, watch a sick maneuver. I really hope they let me fight the boss. Instead of, you know what? Forget this. I'm not going over your little panel, your wood plank. Oh, Jesus. Guys, 3D platformers, you have a problem. It's the camera. We're just gonna hemorrhage viewers here, that's fine. Unless you guys are just unbelievably stoked to have this song playing at full volume. I know I am. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, here I go. Oh, I'm running into the wall. I don't know what it is about this game, man. There we go. All right, we made it. We're farther than anyone's ever been in this game. Okay. Whoa, Lordy. All right, we'll get the heart. Love to get the heart. And watch a sick shortcut here. This is a speedrun strat right here. Oh, it's a race up here. God damn it. He beat me pretty bad. Can I just start up here, or are they gonna start me down at the bottom? Inappropriate. Alright, that serves me right. I didn't read properly. What in the hell? Alright. Alright, that's Mario 64, everyone. I'm really glad I played it. This is the worst showing. Alright, of course what we have to do now is we just have to jump off the dang tower. Here we go. Oh, Mario's tough. So that means the longest running voice actor in a video game is Mario now? That makes me sad. I don't like that. That bums me out. That small cave to nowhere is a teleport. You stand inside it. What? Alright, now what happens? Now that I've raced him up there with the worst time in the history of the world, do I just run up there? Is it now Bowser up there? Oh, Lord and Jesus, no! I don't know the rules of this game. No, don't fall. Ah, that's it. That's all I can stand. I still don't like this game. I'm changing my stream info right now. We're going back to retro. I need to clean my palette after that. Oh god, yeah. That's great. I mean, it's still a great... I won't rip on Mario too much. I have no affinity for it, and I fell off like twice. That's my bad, a little bit. That's fine. Guys, that's fine. Don't worry too much about that. We have other games to get to. I thought I would play that one for a little longer. I did not anticipate getting stuck immediately. That's fine. We're just gonna carry on. Freaking sneaky teleporters everywhere. So yeah, obviously the N64 is not out yet, so when it comes out, we'll do a lot more N64 stuff now that I have the means. I have the means. Don't mess with me, guys. What do we got here, though? Shadows of the Empire. Which one was the one that was third person? That one looked really cool to me. This one is a flight game only? Is that what this is? What was that other one? Mario has much love and anger in my heart. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was the first time that 3D ever felt that good, but man, I don't know how to control him. The camera's starting to go sideways on me while I'm trying to, like, walk over this tiny plank. Is it me? I don't know. Alright. So he's both. Oh, is it now? So they might not have known about the third-person stuff yet with all these pictures. Okay, well, do they talk about it? Story set between the movies. Wow, that's pretty bold of them to do it like that. Darth Vader, rest assured, the dark side force. Okay. Cruising USA, big deal. Here's the thing, too. Pilot Wing. I feel like Pilot Wings on Super Nintendo has like clearer looking graphics than this. I'll definitely check this one out when we get closer to launch, but it's not filling me with joy. I don't have the joy in my heart like Pilot Wings for regular SNES. Diet Rudy. Oh man, not Diet Rudy, Diet Pepsi. They don't sell Diet Rudies anymore. Alright, then Star Fox 64. I mean, all the bangers. This is in Wave Race. Yeah, okay. Water physics, am I right? Alright, oh damn, here we go. We kind of blew our load. The shotgun, that is, all over it. But this is a great interview. I remember this guy talking about everything this guy said in this interview made me stoked for the game. He says, it gives a brief description and walkthrough of Resident Evil. The story begins with the Bravo team, the unit, blah, 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 blah. Talk about the game. Alpha team lands, blah, 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 blah. The basic goal is to escape. All right, well, I think I wanted to hear more about the gameplay. What monsters does the hero face? Just say zombies. What unexpected surprises lurk throughout the mansion? There are many surprises in Resident Evil. For instance, there are lots of traps, including crushing ceilings, poison gas-filled rooms, and hidden rooms. Oh, maybe he wasn't selling me as hard as I thought. Dude, here we go. Giant spider. Wait, is it control? Yeah. Giant spider, or giant snake, I mean, right? Well, they do have giant spiders too. Check this out. The blood wasn't green on this guy. It was red. I guess they had to go through a little, they started with green and then they're like, no, we gotta go red. We gotta go red or people won't be stoked. Yeah, here they go. Look at this, right here. As you run down this first floor hallway, mutant dogs leap through the window and chase after you. Excuse me? I could have had an amazing experience, but instead, you ruined it. Oh man, we got Jufez. No notifications, son of a, jeez man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my stream. Jufez well now I'm curious. Do you guys get a notification when I go live? Because Jufez does not get a notification. By the way, check out his channel too, and if you need your computer, if you're looking for graphics card information and tech tips, go to his YouTube channel. The guy knows what he's talking about. Also, Jufez, man, your channel blew up. Last time I looked, it was like, 22 followers. Now you got 260. You're killing it. You're crushing it. Congrats. All right, here we go. Let's, all right, Lane Pro, it is April. I did last week, though. Oh, okay. I guess your 3080 or whatever videos have been popping off. Free views, fridge racer. We don't need to read these. Early digital photo manipulation. That's fine. Not pissed. Oh man, I'm so pissed. The story is simple. What does this say? Pocahontas? Remember my cousin Trevor made fun of my same cousin Christy from last episode. she was wearing a Pocahontas bedtime pajamas, and he called her Hooker Honest. And she yelled at him for it. And she was only like 8 years old or 9 years old or something. Thanks for the shout out, Mang. No problem. He did help me out quite a bit. Oh man, O.J. Simpson's Search for the Real Killers golf tour. I'd play it. I would friggin' play it. Alright, I don't know. Should we play? I didn't test this one, so I don't know if it'll work. Maybe we can wait till it actually comes out. Right now, it's just an overseas prospect. Look at the character design here. What is going on here? It's, the proportions are a little odd. Odd anime. Hooker Hontus. Spin to Spots finds that. Just tickles him just right. I found it funny, too. I did not side with my cousin Christy on that one. Kirby Super Deluxe, I don't think is the name of the game. I think it came out as something else because I was looking in the archives and can't find it. I was gonna play it, and then I'm like, oh, I can't find it. Oh, what the frick? How am I supposed to play it? I can't find it. Jesus. Not Jesus. Here's one that we'll play though, everyone. It says it's 100% complete. Guardian Heroes. Right now, it's just known as Guardian. Jeez, wow, does that last minute they changed the name of it? Anyways, the makers of Gunstar Heroes. So it's like kind of a pseudo. I don't know what a sequel, but this is the game that made me jealous of the Sega Saturn. Like, man, I wish I had a Sega Saturn. So I'd already decided on the Sony PlayStation at this point. I already decided. And this was the game where I'm like, but that looks really good. So let's see what they say here. The first Saturn game from Treasure, the makers of Gunstar Heroes, and Dynamite Headdy, everyone's favorite, Dynamite Headdy. This is a spectacular RPG, which played like a fighting game. That's already like fighting game and RPGs, my two favorite things in the whole world, coming together all at once. Loud enough friggin' track, Thunder Force. All right, you know what we need to do? God, it's been too long. Some B-side Fred Couples tracks? Hell yes. Oh, goddamn. We can turn this one up. Fred would appreciate it if we turned this one up. And frankly, I would too. In fact, oh God. Oh man. Jesus. Alright. This is spectacular RPG play with fighting game. Okay, you choose one of two heroes if you have a friend along. Okay, so you can play 2-player. Out of 4 possible, so you can get a 4-player multi-tap going. And you can actually get 6 players going if you plugged in the 2 multi-taps and go into versus mode. As you can see this picture down here, like this is all the players you can choose from. There's a lot to play. You have to unlock them by beating the game. It's actually a really cool game. And the you pummel your way through the hordes of enemies as you progress in your quest, and you can also take a break from saving the world to engage in plain old fighting. So that's cool. It's an RPG that's a fighting game. I hope you're enticed, because we're about to dive in to the floof all over my nose. Open ROM. Let's just go. The floof on my nose is not going to distract me from the task at hand. Alright? Let's play some goddamn games. What's that? I can't. I lied. It's still itching. It's like I swear I have a nose hair going straight sideways and just poking me in the side of the nostril. Alright. We're going to save to the system. Oh my god, an anime intro. Oh my god, guys. Alright. We're gonna do something sneaky here. I'm just gonna put Guardian Heroes real quick, and then sneak it back, walk it back. Welcome everyone, we're gonna play some Guardian Heroes. Okay, now we'll go back. And nothing was lost. Alright, unless you guys are just totally loving this anime intro. Oh man, Sega had this vibe on point. I mean, I know this is a Treasure game, but Sega still. This is a Sega exclusive, didn't come out on anything else. Story mode, please. Please and thank you. Hooker Honest would appreciate going to story mode. Let's just be Han. The Awakening. Oh no. Ha ha ha, this is great. I never thought we'd find such a great sword. Such a great sword. Such a great sword. By ourselves. I wonder if anyone else is looking for it. Hey, be careful. It's an old sword. What will you do if it breaks? Don't worry. A great sword doesn't break easily. Is this really the sword we've been looking for? Let me see it. I don't care about that sword. I'm tired. Let's eat now. Oh no, it's our friend. The Royal Knights are coming, get ready. What? Who are you? Oh no. Don't use that sword. This is getting weird. There's nothing we can do. Retreat. Let's get moving. Apparently I didn't get the message. One of the buttons again. Whoops, I'm casting magic spells. I don't need to be doing that. Apparently I have a dash button. This was a lot easier when I played it to test the stream because I unlocked the mode where you just get maximum stats. Oh man, it's popping off in here. Which button changes lanes here? All right, we gotta get the F out of here. This place is coming down, man. Hell yeah. Oh man, I thought they told me not to use the sword. Look at what is happening. All right, I think I'm taking too much time. All right, get him, get him. Nope. Oh, 2-hit combos all day. All right, this seems to be a lot of guys in here. Getting ugly in here. Well, it makes a lot more sense now. When I played it earlier, I took like 2 hits and then they said, let's get out of here. It's getting crazy. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Doesn't seem like it's getting too crazy to me. All right, Guardian Heroes is happening. Spin spots with the Fred couples in the chat, and you were right to do it. Look at that stance that one lady's doing. It's not filling me with confidence. All right, Royal Knights have arrived. There's no way we can get away from them. Everybody split up. Here we go. Are you guys freaking stoked? Because the song says that you should. All right, there's no time to talk. Let's just meet at the graveyard ahead. All right, let's deal with these baddies. Oh man, I'm getting wasted here. Oh, they got me in a bad spot here. Oh no. Oh, sick. Landed his own super sneak attack. Oh, nice. It leveled up. RPG elements, right? Is that my block button? Oh no, we gotta get out of there. I still don't know who this girl is that's fighting with me. Do I have a block button? And do I have magic? I do. I only have the one magic right now. Her deal with it. My butt kicked out here. Yeah. That dude. Is this guy low on health yet? Alright, we did it. I think this track. Barrels? I hate barrels. Oh man, I'm way bigger than these soldiers. I like that. I like when video games let you be bigger than your enemies. Oh man, I am dispatching these guys with extreme prejudice. I have, like, where's my special moves, man? Right, over here, maybe? Oh, we got 5 guys. Let's go. This is kind of a lot of enemies on the screen at once, too. Oh, man, I clocked him in the head pretty good. Up. All right, getting the hang of this. Oh, no, I blew it. You don't want to pull your attack and then end up in a surrounding situation. You gotta make sure you land the attack. Oopsies. A kick to the face. All right. This was it. This was peak Saturn. And then for a long time, when you're doing Saturn collecting, this was the game you were trying to get, always. This looks like fun as F. And old beat-em-ups were the best. Yeah, Jufez has got it correct. It's a pretty dope beat 'em up, says Comfy. Heck yeah, music rocks. Oh my god, everyone's digging it. That's good. I'm glad this game is... It's coming off as it should. I wonder why there's no market for him anymore. Yeah, it's like Streets of Rage 4 is it, right? Like, just out of nowhere. But actually, Streets of Rage 4 should actually kind of bring it back, right? Looks like a ton of modern indie games. Yeah, this game still does have, like, a huge effect on people. But no one's really done it again. Like, just mix the RPGs and the action. Just do it. Why are you not doing it? I hear about that, I think. Did it take off? Streets of Rage 4? Yeah, it did really well. Alright, we don't need to hear what this Jagoff has to say, okay? We need to... Oh, man. Freaking robots in the medieval times? That's what I liked about Japan. They would do fantasy, but they would do it with robots and stuff. Western fantasy didn't seem to do that. Western fantasy was always about, like, wizards and real classical. Alright, let's get this guy facing her. Oh, you mean punching the robot didn't help? Oh, I think I'm supposed to lose this fight. He has quite a bit more hit points than I. So imagine, you could be doing this 2-player as well. It could be you and your best buddy playing this together. Oh, leveled up, sweet. As a knight, I must fight till the end. I'll give him the sword. Really? Blade first. Oh, okay. I'll give him the sword. Whoa! So here's kind of the cool thing in the storyline of this game. The sword's actually attached to this weird zombie guy. That's like a... He's like a anti-hero. That's super powerful. And he was like in all the promotional material for the game. Oh no! Did it take off? There's also a new Battletoads and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. So this guy's just crazy powerful. He's like Goku and Vegeta, just like super powered. And he's got his sword back. We brought it back to him. So he kind of likes us. All right, you get them levels up here. I think I would like some more vitality. And I would like to be a little faster. And why don't we just go for broke here? I don't know what intelligence does for me. So, and mental, I don't, you know, we're sticking with the hits, all right? I want to be fast and I want to be in and out. Let's go. Let's rock today. Yes, I'm sure. You need to hit the C button in Japan on Sega. That's your confirm button. Prelude to Hope. All right, we'll play a little bit now that I'm jacked out of my gourd. Gorsh. Battletoads, where have I been? Says Jupez. Yeah, I didn't know either. Don't beat yourself up about it. What is this monster? He isn't one of them. Oh, please stop. Oh my god. He really stopped. Does he obey our commands? This is gonna be fun. My goodness. This warrior is the one that will bring back light to this world of darkness. It didn't seem that bad, guys. I don't think this world is that dark. What? Bring back light? I know something we do not. You know something we do not? Oh. Where did they get that big golden freak? What are you waiting for? Attack! Do not disgrace me. Holy, this solo is so much attitude. Fred agrees. This is the song we're actually listening to in the club. Oh, goddamn. Give them an order. All right. Golden freak. Destroy. I can just juggle these guys. That feels good. Oh, there's my fire move. How dare you? You've got some nerve defeating my soldiers. You'll regret that. Zombies! It's a real zombie kind of stream, guys. Oh, goddamn. Power coming from the Golden Warrior? Golden State Warriors? There's the only 10. Let's do some damage here, boys. Am I out of juice? God damn it. Whoops, yep, punched the wrong way. That's fine. Let's just let this guy do all the work. He is no joke. Wow, this guy's a ton of hit points. Oh no, it's this guy. He's stealing my kills. Oh, how'd they find time to work in a saxophone here? I feel like I'm watching Saturday Night Live. Oh, by the way, there was some Saturday Night Live this week. I didn't have a picture, but Steve Forbes and Rage Against the Machine were together, and Terry Hatcher and Dave Matthews Band played together this month. Seems like a weird combo. Whoopsies. Wait, no, go the other way. All right, go this way. Is this big guy a bad guy? What are we doing here? Oh, he's got backwards punch. All right, let's load up the fire spell. All right, we're doing good here. Oh man, we're making short work of this guy. Man, I'm getting damaged just blasting him with my own fire fist. Okay, all right, we did it. So we got one little straggler here. Oh, the wizard's coming after us now. Oh, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna require all of our cunning. Oh, I have a low attack as well. I didn't realize that. I got one hit in. I like this thing just goes after them. I can just keep blasting this guy with my fire fist. All right, well, let him do the damage and we'll take care of business. All right. Might be a little loud. I mean, it is sacrilege to turn down such a ripping saxophone solo. Oh, goddamn. Int magic damage meant is magic defense. Ah, okay. That makes sense. You reading these lines? Yeah, new Beatoads comes out in a couple months. Oh my god. I'll check it out. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. I'll have to check that out after. Comfy. That's Guardian Heroes, everyone. That's a good game. And it goes on like this. There's a lot more you can do with this game. In fact, you know what I should do? All right, get me. Oh, come on. I just want to show you the fighting game mode too. I'm trying to sell the game. I don't know why. I feel like I'm compelled to. What is this game called? Guardian Heroes. Yeah, recommend playing this one. And if you can get 6 people to play it, the fighting mode is really fun too. For the love of Christmas, I don't want any more dialogue. I want to go back to the main menu. Wait, can I do this move? Yeah. Some consoles let you just start selecting the shoulder buttons to go back to the main menu. All right, anytime now. What's this game called? I legit might download it. If you want to do emulation, I can point you in the right direction. All right, check this out. Just agility all day. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I had 17 points. I'm level 17. All right, can I go back to the main menu, please? Yes, I'm sure. All right, if they don't let me skip this, then I'm turning it off. Wizard weapons. Oh my god, we're on stage 4. Wow, we're really taking a chunk out of this game. There's my stats. Oh god, listen to this track. Alright, there's no way to get back to the main menu other than just turning the console off. Remember old games, guys? That's what we were dealing with. Guardian Heroes, that's the one. That, and then there was a game called Dragon Force. Not related to the Dragon Force band. That I also really, really wanted to play. Guys, you know what? It's been a while, so we need some of this in our lives. Oh, God. Neo Turf Master. I'm glad we played that last week. Let's go back to reading the magazine. Let's see what else we got in the old magazine. We're not even very far in this magazine, actually. So, guys, in an earlier stream, I played the game Lone Soldier, which only came out in the UK. I have a clip on Twitch. I have a clip of me playing it for a brief second, doing my best Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, by the way. I don't know, I don't know what the hell was going on with that game. I just find that this was a weird one. I can't imagine that game coming out in any capacity. They kind of make it look like it's something. Oh, okay, yeah, this looks like good graphics, right? No, the whole game is a train wreck. Actually, I should probably even just see what stream I play the game on. Games list archives. I played Lone Soldier in July 1995 issue. So if you're ever curious, check that out. Otherwise, there's a little clip in the Twitch. My Twitch, I don't know what you call them. Videos? Alright, what do we got here? State of the 16-bit world. Oh, here we go. We made it, everyone. Ordinarily, you'd probably look at this page. This whole big page. Look at this thing. Why would you ever read this? Like, oh, who cares? Oh, God. Jesus. Its solo is out of hand. Guys, look down here where it says this. Steven Seagal's The Final Option by Tech Magic. And Genesis as well, apparently. Maybe I should check them both out. I only found it on Super Nintendo. Wait, you have to 6 people on the Sega Saturn at the same time? Awesome. Yeah, you need to have 2 multi-taps, though. That's what Grungy Nick's saying. So you plug in a multi-tap in both player ports. And then you could actually, believe it or not, get 10 people playing Saturn Bomberman. We've done that a couple times in my life. 10 players, Saturn Bomberman. They do zoom out a bit, so it's not all zoomed in like usual Bomberman. Hell of a good time. Big Bomberman fan back in my day. Alright, what am I doing here? We're gonna play Steven Seagal's The Final Option on Super Nintendo, and then, real quick, I'm gonna see if it's even available on Sega Genesis. Might as well check it out. The thing about this game is, like, it has maybe the slightest bit of a good idea to it. I see what they're going for, but, yeah. Recent games. Jack Nicklaus Golf. No, we don't need to play that. Alright, let's go. Wait, we don't want to miss anything here, right? So let's get the gameplay going. Super Nintendo going. By Tech Magic. Okay, you guys hyped? I can't possibly get more hyped than I am right now. Secret prototype of Steven Seagal's Final Option. Let's go ahead and see some of those menus. Great sound effects. 10 out of 10 sound effects. Amazing sound effects. I wonder if this game is actually listed. Steven Seagal's. It is! Wow, okay. Stream info updated. Alright, we got the skill, we got the gun, we got the knife. Oh man, they got music and sound effects? Can I get down there? How the... Oh yeah, you have to click on the screen. Amazing sound effects. Immaculate. Well, fine. We'll just play the game. We'll enjoy ourselves. What the heck is this? Alright, let's turn this up. I mean, God, what are we... Oh, god damn. Steven Seagal's The Final Option. Don't make me use my Aikido on you. Press start. Do it now. Let's do it. Oh wait, I gotta click on it again. Why do I keep clicking off it? Guys, this is the final option. There's no more options left. We're at the final one. Oh, goddamn. Oh yeah, Steven Seagal in his first ever game. Oh man, it's lifelike action. See what they're going for here? The pseudo 3D movement. Alright, for some reason I need to press the button on this panel. Terminal screen gives context-sensitive help. Press start. Oh, well, not that time, didn't. Well, it kind of gave me context for unrelated things. Is this even a bad guy, or is this just a maintenance man working here? I'll kick you in the balls, man. Aikido, it's the way. Alright, stellar security system. Oh, also, home to one of the best... Oh, this guy looks like he's ready to fight. Oh, man, he totally went for it. I was gonna let him live, but I had to give him the frickin' penis punch and the chop of death. Alright, best jump in all of video games. Right here. Contra? Got nothing on that. Frickin' Ninja Gaiden? Nothing on that. Alright, here we go. I mean, you can move in 3D, sort of, but you can't fight in 3D. I mean, it's like we're watching one of his movies right now. That's how good this looks. Whoa. Alright, here we go. High octane maneuver here. Oh my god. Hell yeah, oh my god. Alright, we gotta hack the Matrix here real quick. No big deal. Terminal screen gives context sensitive. Alright, well, apparently the game was still in prototype mode. Beat their asses, says Spin the Spots. Oh my god, they came back to life. I thought I was... Oh my god. Is there no Aikido moves here? Alright. What the hell is over here? Oh, okay. I don't know how much of this game was actually finished, so... Oh my god, he almost biffed it. You biffed it. Oh man, these are the type of jams. We gotta start getting this. Oh man, I'm facing my greatest enemy ever here. We gotta get these jams in the Radd Dance Club. We also have to name it too. It's not the official name of the Radd Dance Club. This freaking scientist threw the first punch. Do you know who you're messing with? Jesus. I mean, I'm trained not to kill. Oh, son of a gun. Could take you to the bank, the blood bank. Is that a quote from one of his movies? Ah, Steven Seagal. It's still going strong too. It's like he just lives in Vancouver basically. Non-stop like low budge action movies in Vancouver. Oh man, look at these skulls in the background. These dead bodies. What's going on in this underground? This is the final option. All right, push the button. All right, karate chop the button. This guy wants a piece. Jesus. All right, you do this. Can you kick a little higher than that, Steven? You're supposed to be some kind of martial artist here. That's your highest kick? Oh, check it out. That doesn't look that bad. There's the kick. All right, what? There it is. That looks great. That's amazing. I like the chop. Not a lot of games have that, says Dingle Dude. He's not lying. Aikido master Steven Seagal in his first ever video game role. All right, you don't want to be in the middle of two guys with big stick flashlights. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I walk when I'm. This is exactly it. There's a story behind this game. I would love to know it. Oh man, this is like photorealistic. What in the hell is that guy trying? You know what you're messing with? Oh no, don't fall in the pit, Steven. Oh, he fell in the pit. Oh, I like this. Yeah, just respawn. Why not? A lot of people don't know this about Steven Seagal, but that's based on real life. When you become a master in Aikido, that speaks for itself, really. This Fred and Scottie Pippen. Oh, wait. This is your next movie. Oh, man, we got tons of stuff. This is your next movie. Oh, damn, do we got clips here? Oh, man, I got blocks, too? I wasn't even blocked. Oh, sheesh. All right, hold on. I gotta check that chat, guys. You guys are trying to give me the business and hit me in the back of the head? That is a dick move. Not a lot of games have that. This is your next emote. It could be. You could be dealing with another emote. It's the best, worst delivery of a line from Hard to Kill. Oh my god. This Fred and Scottie Pippen. Yeah, if I can find a way to mix them all together, definitely. Oh, now we're ready to shoot some fools. Oh, god damn. That doesn't seem like it's very way of the Aikido to me. Terminal screen gives context-sensitive hints. Oh, damn. The hint is shoot the scientist in the back of the head. Oh, you are asking for it. Up. These scientists are fearless. Steven has clearly had enough. Whoops, I'm glitching right through that. Steven, it's all just part of his arsenal at this point. He can go through walls, he can... That's not a gun, that's just his hand, and bullets come out of it. Oh, maze-like. Alright, we'll see what's in this room, then we'll consider another option. I know it said that there's no options left. This was the final option. You're dead. And you're dead. But surely there has to be other options. Alright, we need to see his Aikido block. That's what we haven't done yet. Alright, clearly this thing is about to get blasted. You remember that scene from all of his movies? What was the movie? Hard to Kill. The one, I don't remember what it's called, where he's doing a training montage where he looks like he's flailing his arms really awkwardly. When he has to run up a hill or something. I just remember my friends and I catching it on TV and laughing hysterically at it. What is this? Oh man, I got knife throw ability? Alright, well we have... Clearly oh man. We haven't exhausted all the options yet. We haven't arrived at the final option. I wonder if I can just, like, cheat the game. Instead of going at the walking speed, die. then just go like this and teleport myself back to where I'm supposed to go. And, oh man, what? The game thought of everything. Can I just teleport into the water? Oh no. Can I not even teleport? Oh, Jesus. All right, well, clearly this guy is about to get a knife in the face. Oh, all right. He used his billy club on me. Steven is retreating. This is a rare sight to see. Steven is not one to retreat, but he is in danger. Oh, you can't. All right. And using his power of Aikido. Whoops, and that's not the direction you want to throw your knife. Up, no, Steven, don't let him push you in the... just final option. Guys, they left me with no option. I had no option there. It's his actual run. That's how he just runs in every movie? Oh, man. It's interesting. Steven Seagal, how did he get to this point? To the point where they would put him in a movie? Unless he was funding the movies. All right, block. Aikido is unstoppable. All right, the knife does not seem to be a great option. All right, final option. I don't know why I'm using all these other options. I only have one option. Pick up the knife. Up, and he jumped too far. A lot of people don't know this, but Steven Seagal has a hell of a standing long jump. He got like at least 4 meters in the Canada Fitness. That's what we called it. You had to do that in PE class. Oh, am I out of bullets? No, I'm not. Of course not. Because he's shooting it out of his hand. It's not a... All right, this scientist has to get the knife. All right, for the love of... Does the knife... Canada Fitness, you would have to do it. All right, psych him out. All right, see that sick deke? I deked him. I got one guy and it didn't even stick in him. All right, use the gun. The gun is clearly what the game is referring to. Final option. Guys, are we satisfied? Did we satisfy Steven Seagal's bloodlust? I think we did. Now, what I think we should do... I know we have the Super Nintendo version, but now I'm really curious. Is there a Sega Genesis version? If we don't check it out right now on the stream, will anyone ever? I mean, I've already changed my stream info. We should probably just go as far as we can with it, right? I want the knife. Tingle Dude quoting... I'll give someone else a shot. I want the knife. Please. We'll see. We'll see how this chat comes together. Only a man whose ass is narrow can walk down these stairs. I got bad news, everyone. We don't have it for Sega Genesis. It may not have ever even been invented for Sega Genesis. It says it was here, but, you know. What is the company that made this? It says Tech Magic. Well, we know for sure Steven Seagal... The reason the game didn't come out is because Steven was being a backseat driver and making it very hard for the developers. He said, no, man. That's not the way you throw a knife. It's gotta be and that's not the way I teleport either. I do it like this. I want the knife. Or I want the knife. Let him ask again. Oh God, guys. This is the stream that tanks the whole show. I'm about to play Experts. I just spilled my entire hot medicine drink all over my desk. So that was fun to clean up. Why is it hot? You know, we need to make it hot. It is not hot enough in here. It's only 40% complete, but you know what? The completed version of this game, guys. Oh wait, you're not even seeing what I'm seeing. God, I always do that. Oh my God. We don't need to listen to Heavy Nova this loud. No one needs to listen to Heavy Nova this loud. Except for me and Fred. When we have sleepovers, which we do 3 nights a week. Alright. Experts. We're gonna play Experts. Steven has given up. Unlike Fred. Fred will never give up. Fred is still working on his game. His 16-bit game. That's how important it is to him. So, I mean, Steven could learn a thing or two. Steven... feels like he gave up working on Final Option so he could finish Experts. Well, here we go with Experts, everyone. I don't condone this. We have no option. Everything about this game feels awful. The only good thing about this game is this water effect. So I guess you go into an underground base and you play as Shadow. Like, here's the thing. Okay, let me read to you what it says first. Sega's newest Genesis game puts you in charge of the Experts, a 3-person squad tasked with annihilating a terrorist group that captured an undersea lab. Here's the undersea lab, right? Blend of styles and gameplay styles, as in Streets of Rage. No, don't compare it to Streets of Rage. What are you doing? Shadow from Eternal Champions fame is back, and to lead the Experts. But players simultaneously control all 3 characters, so what we're basically hearing is that this was the inspiration for Grand Theft Auto 5. This game automatically saves your progress. I don't know why. Because it's so fun that you don't need to even turn it off. You just play it in one sitting. For a Genesis game, the graphics shine even at the very earliest stage. I got news for you. Every stage looked exactly the same in this game. Large rendered sprites move. Okay, that's another red flag. Sega Genesis could not do the rendering. That's just a fact. They couldn't. This song is not that bad. Sega plans to work in a commentator that points out important off-screen events. Well, I got news for you guys. They did. They fixed it. And it's not good. Fred... That's why he's still working on his game, his 16-bit game. He's not happy with the announcer. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. Now that we have the context. Janice, proceed with Mansion. I don't know why they had to work so hard at it. Joe Montana Sports Talk Football 2 already had that, okay? Jesus. Plot sounds cool, though. Yeah, I mean, it does, right? But then watch what you find out. They're like, oh, what's the most generic location we can go to? Let's just throw random people in there. Shadow from Eternal Champions is coming with us. Why? All right, let's all wish Comfy a speedy recovery for having spilled his hot medicine all over himself at his desk. That sucks. That's not ideal. All right, whoa! Begin new mission. All right. Oh, this is a menu. Jesus. Begin new mission. All right, do I have to resume mission? Why? Enter mission password. No, for the love of Christmas. Do I have to hit start? You have to hit start. Guys, you ready for this hot, red hot vocal, I don't know, what did they say? They needed voices. So we're gonna activate Shadow.
Shadow active.
Oh wow, good job everyone. That's really impressive. I don't want to dump on the game. I don't want to dump on games in general, but this one's a rare occasion because I played this before I was doing shows and stuff. This is not a good game. So you have to be
active.
Zach. Then, I don't know, you pick any random floor. Alright. You're thinking, okay, maybe this has good graphics. I don't know. Should start to see some red flags here. If not, we will proceed. So the game never tells you. If you push up in the right angle, you can look at the computer. Door lock, open. Okay. But you have to hit it at the right spot. If you're in the wrong spot, it won't open. Alright, there's my kick. Yep, that's a great looking kick. Whoops. No, I want to be Zach still. Alright. And oh, I'm fighting this lady. Oh, I punched her good. Zach knows all the right moves. Oh, sweet kick for Dave. Oh, you can't see off screen she's dematerializing. Airlock environment. Primary mission. Oh, you don't know who you're messing with. Zach is not having it. Oh, no, get the gun out. Oh, Zach doesn't need a gun. See that little bit of blood too? That is awesome. Hear this hot music as well? Alright, dematerialize. Alright, we materialized him. System coolant. Alright, alright. This is just a steady tone. What the hell is going on in this game? Alright, she's dizzy. Time to unload. I don't know, Steven Seagal did it better, you know? I don't still have Steven Seagal on the stream, do I? No, we edited it back. We're good. We don't want to let anyone down. Anyone that's like, oh, I was just hoping for some Steven Seagal. No, we don't want to do that to anyone. Oh, man. Oh, man, she evaded my sweep kick. A punch to the face. Good luck avoiding that. Do I have a jump? No, there's no jump. All right. I can't even describe to you how the controls are off, too. Like, you hear the delay there? That's not ideal. All right, one of these panels opens the doors, but I'm not finding it. This one? All right, not that one yet. This one? All right, not that one. Why did they even let me keep checking these? What is going on here? All right, is this elevator access restricted? So now you have to pick a different player.
Toshio
It'll be Toshio.
active.
Oh, the doors are still locked. I thought I pushed everyone. Oh my god, guys. Welcome
Zach.
to my life. This is the game. Here's what we're gonna do. how we had to do this. All right, one of these damn panels opens the son of a... Oh man, I got a hammer fist? That's a Captain Kirk move. Is there a panel over here? Can I open that? All right, is this something I can unlock? No. Is this something I can unlock? Okay, that airlock's open. All right, speed up. Life support, powered. Guys, this is experts. This is it. You can't get your other players until you open the door.
Active.
It's locked. You can't get out. Jesus. Ah,
Zach.
Jesus.
Active.
All right, Zach. We got what? Oh my God, Zach. Just tone it down. That was the sound effect you came up with? I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I have to. What the hell? What happened, everyone? All right, I don't even know how to get the damn gun. Okay, there we go. Level 4. All right, it's not that one. Not karate kicks. Is it this one? I managed to do it last night when I was testing. Oh, what? All right, guys, there's 2 buttons here. You look up and push one of the buttons. Ah, for the love of Christmas. All right, we got to get all the way over here. Try each door again. All right, up. All right, now we can be to shield. Or better yet, let's be Shadow.
Shadow. Active.
Okay. To shield, then.
Active.
One of
Zach.
these GD doors is gonna open. Go, Zach. All right, is that the one? All right. I remember I had a get-together with people that I knew from internet friends I knew, and we all got together and we were playing this game, and none of us could figure this out. A whole group full of fully grown adults couldn't figure out this. I did watch a tutorial for this. All right, now we'll be to shield.
To shield. Active.
All right, now you guys are ready to see the rest of the game. Look at what is with this character design. This is the outfit you wear to go fight terrorists. They're dressed appropriately. I mean, are we the bad guys? Why would we be dressed like this? I completely disintegrated him. And he deserved it. All right, let's check out Shadow.
Shadow. Active.
All right, what in the hell's going on here?
That'll play.
All right, something's about to play. Dingle Dude just subscribed. I thought you already were subscribed, Dingle Dude. What in the hell's going on here? But thank you, Dingle Dude, for your subscription. That's a 1-tier subscription. We are 1 step closer to... I think we're at like 10 now, guys. We only need 5. When we get 5 subscribers, you know what happens? We get another Fred Couples emote. I don't even know what it's gonna be. We're gonna have to figure that out. As a crew, as a community. Oh man, what is she shooting at him? Character straight up using Mortal Kombat animation. An extension. Oh, okay. Has it already been a month? Oh, I guess it must be. Why am I shooting up there? And there's no sound effect. Guys, experts. Experts, everyone. I'm an expert in this game. And this doesn't even look like Shadow. You guys remember Eternal Champions? It's not Shadow, okay? Alright. Alright, I'm stuck. I can't get my... Alright, yeah, this looks good. Guys, you could pay full price for this. And you'd be right to do it. Fred Couples and I, we speedrun this game every month. We do it's a special get-together we do. I'm just a little rusty. Fred's usually the one that takes charge of it. I know, that's, I didn't give it a great showing, right? Alright. Wait. Side pocket. The lounge. We like to listen to classy music at this. By the way, everyone, we're 1 step closer to our quintuple pleated pant. We did have a setback, though. Our factory got raided. The government came in, shut the whole thing down. Fortunately, they didn't get my USB key that had the plans on it. I'm gonna keep the plans. You don't want to get rid of those. We're gonna come back. The government is not gonna tell us that we can't have quintuple pleated pant. There's so much classiness that we have yet to unveil. I can't live with myself if we don't share it with the world. Fred is hard at work. It's all up here in Fred's head. That's actually the secret chip. You remember in Terminator 2, you know, the arm, they thought the arm was the thing, but there was one more chip. It was up here. That's Fred, the quintuple pleated pant. Use Fred Couples for success and Bloody Ken for whiffs. I did get quite bloody. I didn't even put product in my hair tonight. I'm floofed out of my mind. That's fine. It's a little long. I need to cut it. All right. Crash Bandicoot. I don't even like this game. Guys, I'm such a downer tonight. I want to like this game. I rented it back in the day. Naughty Dog, too. Naughty Dog is The Last of Us and Uncharted. And this was them before they were doing all of that. I don't know, guys. If someone's really wanting to see you Crash Bandicoot first level, that's about as far as I get in any game, I'll check it out. That'll play. Otherwise, I'm going to keep moving on. I think we got some fun stuff. I would check this out, too. Squaresoft and Nintendo come together for a weird, Rare-like 3D game. Rare the company, but it's 100% complete now. Available May, a couple months. I never played this game, that's why I'm curious. And I was big into RPGs, but something about this one, I mean, isometric games just never do it for me, you know? You know what I'm saying? Isometric games, I don't know. What else do we have? I mean, we did already play Congo, the movie, The Lost City of Zinj. Remember, they were like all about, this is the most detailed jungle that's ever been portrayed in a video game. Based on the short-lived flick, blah, blah. Did they mention the jungle here anywhere? Music. The musical score is original. Alright. Mortal Kombat 2 coming to PlayStation. Mortal Kombat 2. Isn't this like 3 years old at this point? I mean, Mortal Kombat 2 was better than Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, so if you needed your MK, that's probably the way to go, right? Okay, so here's that game, City of Lost Children. This game actually plays exactly like Resident Evil. Let's get close. We need to get close for this one, guys. Plays exactly like Resident Evil, and is like the same, like, the way you play the game is exactly the same. Walk around, tank controls, move around the environment, solving puzzles. It's just not an action game. I was also going to try and play Chronicles of the Sword. This is why it takes me so long to do the research for the show, because I have to play games like these two that I realize are not going to work on stream. Thematically, they don't work. Chronicles of the Sword is like the slowest game I think that's ever been invented for the PlayStation. Not ideal. I am kind of eyeballing this Phoenix 3. Now, if you look at this down here, it kind of looks rad. Like, oh, is this like Blackthorn, but with rad graphics? Yeah, I guess that was the attempt. Guys, I like playing 3DO games. I am a bit of a magician myself. Hocus pocus, presto cadabra. I'm gonna make my stream crash. Viewers are gonna disappear, hemorrhaging viewers. It's worth it though sometimes, you know? For the archive, right? It's for the archive. This song is the exact attitude we have going into this game. Oh god, okay, what does it say here? Phoenix 3 rises to the challenge of mixing shooter fun with side-scrolling action gameplay. You'll roll wipe-out aliens across 20 levels. You've got the guts and the gunpowder to do it. Available now. We won't rate it because it would be awful. Super Mario RPG is amazing, says Grungy Nick. It combined TB action and platforming bonuses. It's like Chrono Series with Mario flavor. That sells me on it. The only thing that doesn't sell me on is the isometric stuff. Does that work well? One day I'll check it out. One day I'll check it out. I mean, probably not on the stream. It seems like it'd be a hard sell on a stream. Even Resident Evil is kind of a hard sell. Like I have to walk here. I have to walk here, walk there. But this song makes it all worthwhile. All right, goddammit. I don't know which one is which. Oh, there it is. Phoenix 3. Yes, insert the game. All right, guys, we're going back. Let's do it. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to Fred. We owe it to Phoenix 3 developer Studio 3DO. I mean, it's right in the name. Right in the name. All right, using this as our beacon. Carry that energy forward. We'll see you over there. All right, let's go. Let's rock. Camera change. Gameplay scene. Let's go. Boom. Yep. And, yep. All right. Rock and roll. Rock and roll, everyone. Okay, 3DO. Watch the viewer count, everyone. Watch the viewer count. Watch it magically disappear. Oh man, more FMV. More ponytails. When your resolution is so poor that you can actually mix the character with a green screen and have it look like they fit in there, that's kind of a nice place to be. It takes a while for the opening cutscene for a stream. You'd have to dedicate a rad arcade amount of time to it to truly tackle it. Yeah, I do want to do some more segments like that. Easier stuff to just sort of do in between the week, because I do like playing modern games, but it is kind of hard to play modern games on stream because it takes a lot out of your computer. And you can't tab out as easy. I like to tab out. I'm a tabber. Oh man, we didn't just listen to Rush's album. XYZ? What are you talking about? Or no, Tom Sawyer? I'm probably gonna get a copyright strike on this just for that song. Let's go. Game 2. Why? 3DO had no idea what it was doing with menus. Alright, we got
Send
it.
another message.
You can cast many stones, Councillor.
That's a little better looking,
As
right?
well as one dry, so has your wish.
This looks like the show Lex.
If we don't surrender.
Over my dead body.
I don't know if you guys had that in the States. I think that was a Canadian show.
Derek.
Lex
None
with
of
2
this
X's.
doesn't make any sense to you.
Damn right. To the grill on with us.
See, this guy's trying to act
Over 1,000
for real.
Before you, Councillor, you
It's not
can't
working.
forsake our oath.
Forsake our
Some
oath.
Starfighters lies hidden in the catacombs deep under the old ruins.
Oh man.
They can be deployed at a moment's
Councillor, I
notice.
forbid you to reveal the ancient knowledge to this ill-mannered farmer.
The only reason I want you guys to
My
see this.
back, old man.
Oh man, old man, get off my
Talons are
GD back.
activators needed to arm
Oh, see, we lost a viewer. Okay, you guys watch. It's all happening
a
here.
weapon our ancestors.
That's my fault. I shouldn't have played those cutscenes that long. Oh Jesus, is this not even the level I played the other day? Are they gonna make me play a different game? No, okay, this is the level I played.
Here to give me my last rites, old man?
This guy has attitude for days. All right, so after that huge setup, here's the game. Right. Well, I kind of like that. You can go forward, backward. All right. And yes, he does have a run. And do you think they animated a new animation for it? No. It's just him walking faster. Oh no! Best sound design in all of games as well. Actually, that one's not bad. Wait till I get to the slugs. Or the other slugs. Alright, here's the... Well, the parallax is kind of nice. Whoops, no, shoot forward. Alright, well, if he's gonna jump down, then I don't gotta worry about it. Oh, Jason, no! Oh, no! Oh, we did it. Hang time. Alright, ladder physics. There we go. Can I climb faster? Nope. It's a very odd song. Okay. Oh man, this guy's got a vert. That's the sound. Oh, he's getting toasted. He's been playing too much Resident Evil. That is a gibbed up enemy. Speedwalk Champ. It was the working title for this game. Alright, Speedwalk, like your life depends on it. Wait, they want you to go down there, but you know what? There's a secret option up here. Oh, we are going deep, deep into this game, guys. Alright, hell yes. Oh, get the health. Oh, no, don't fall. Alright, he's off the rails. Alright. Oh no! Jesus, look at the damage that thing took off me. Alright, can't afford any more mistakes. Not if we want to see what the Phoenix 3 actually is. Oh no, 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 no! That sounds like it came right out of an episode of Rugrats or something. Is he still alive? Oh Jesus, no! Alright. And they're, like, it's not even like it was like a thing they were embarrassed about. Like, look how much it's in the game. Oh, this could hurt. This could hurt me bad. Oh, no. Alright, let's see how 3DO deals with death. Oh, no. Oh, start you back at the beginning? No, no. We had one shot 3DO, and it was to let me start exactly where I died. Steven Seagal's final option showed us the way, and you guys are disregarding every lesson. Alright, I just wanted to check that one out real quick. That wasn't meant to be like... That wasn't meant to be like, this is gonna be the one. We had a big bad wolf on campus. What does he say? Big wolf on campus. As far as I can remember, Canadian shows we got. Oh, okay. Big wolf on campus. I don't even remember hearing about that one. Did you guys have The Odyssey? Did you have Ready or Not? Did you have the original Degrassi? I think you guys got the new Degrassi, but not as good as the original. The original is out of control, man. Alright, what else we got here? I would check out Snow Job if anyone's super curious about it. Obviously, with a name like that, it's really silly, but it's just... It's a point-and-click adventure game. It just has a really... It looks like they filmed a point-and-click adventure game. They 3D rendered an environment, and then they put a Google 3D car, like for Google Maps, in it, and you rotate it around like that. It actually looks really interesting, but I couldn't get past the first room, so not an ideal game for a stream. What am I listening to here? Oh, God, Cosmic Psycho. Oh, damn. You know what? I do actually want to check out the Need for Speed because there's a song. Oh, we got our viewer back. Welcome back. We almost lost it with that 3DO stint. We're back. We're back. We're whole. Once again. All right. Need for Speed has some of the most insanely rockin' music I've ever heard in my life in it. And I don't remember that back in the day. Well, why don't we do ourselves a little favor? Have a little treat. We've earned it. A little Need for Speed, and I'll also link you guys because I managed to snag it off the internet. I'll link you to the track because it's buried in like a 45-minute long soundtrack. But this track right here is the song for the level we're gonna play. All right, I can't get it lined up. You're gonna have to look at the screen for a second. It's not ideal. But this was back when it wasn't even called Need for Speed. It's called Road and Track presents Need for Speed. That's how far back we're going. All right, let's play. Whoop. There you go. Always miss it. All right, so I think I would have been like 13 or 12. Was it 1996? Oh, 14. Okay. If I had heard this song when I was 14, I think I would have changed my life. I would have been only listening to music like this from now on. It's that ripping. What's with all these PlayStation games leaving the sound from the BIOS screen in the background? You need headphones for it. Big Wolf on Campus. I don't remember that one. So we'll see. If I get copyright striked for this music, that's the link in the chat, in the archive. You can go check it out and enjoy to its fullest. We gotta go to Vertigo something. Vertigo. Alright. This was actually, yeah, pretty novel type of racing game back in the day. Most racing games were not like this. Alright, one player. Let's go. Single race. God, even this track's pretty ripping. Want to go to Vertigo Ridge. Oh my god, let's just get to the guitar solo at least. And we'll be driving our Lamborghini Diablo. I don't care. I don't care. I'm here to rock, alright? I could speed it up. I may speed it up. I may speed it up. We're speeding it up. Oh, now I'm speeding it up. I'm speeding it up now. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Where's the camera change? There we go. Wait, this isn't the song? Oh, goddamn, they picked songs at random? Oh, am I still in a stupid gear? Oopsies. This is not the song. And I don't know how to go into another gear. Alright, I think I need to be in first gear, then they'll auto do it for me. Yes, they will. What a disappointment, guys. That's fine. They do give you a good sense of speed here. Well, then I'm glad I found the song and put it in the chat. 120 miles an hour. As a lunatic. Oh, that's not the best physics I've ever seen. I don't know which button is my initial D super slide button. Oh, there we found it. If I'm not out of control, then I don't... Oh, it's America's... preserving America's covered bridges. You guys remember that line from Simpsons? When Homer was in the vigilante group? And he's listing off to Lisa the other fields that the group has decided to tackle. One of them was preserving America's covered bridges. World domination. World domination. The girl knows too much. Oh, no, loading. Oh, Jesus. Sick slide out, man. All right, we gotta get outside of the car. That's our problem. See, here's just a nice little touch. You guys give me skid marks on the ground, I'll like your game. Wow, that is dark. Good sense. Oh, Jesus. My main monitor is so dark, I can't even see the road here. So I have to look at my other monitor, which is slightly off. Like my preview monitor is lighter.
Final lap.
Oh man, what do we have to do? Another lap? Is that a car in front of me? Did I actually catch up? All right, we got this, guys. Check this out. We're right in it. Damn, it keeps sliding out. It's just not the same without the song. You know? You know, guys? Oh, this is pretty good too. Kind of reminds me of a techno version of the music from Twin Peaks that Julie Cruz did. There's just no way to slow down. I had my brakes on full. It's fine. All right, we gotta get in this. We gotta preserve America's covered bridges. Man, if I could just get the next place up, that would really make me happy. Oh man, filter sweeps out of control here. All right, now, oh God, Jason, no. All right, here we go. I can't gain ground. I gotta start looking at the radar, I guess. I don't want to. It goes against every instinct in my video gamer body. All right, here we go. Overtake. All right, smash into his back. We had it and we blew it. It's in this dark area that I can't see anything in. Ah, son of a... I don't know why I keep playing racing games. The same time. Oh man, last place. Well, that intro was not my best. All right, let's see if I can actually just find the track and the options. That'll be something. Oh my goodness. All right, what gives you a little taste? This isn't even it. It's like straight up metal. All right, what do we... Why am I don't want to be here anymore. Quit. Oh my God, this is rocking too though. Options? All right, let's see what we got here. Audio. Give me those tunes, boys. Mother. All right. Well, if you guys are curious, check it out in chat. Otherwise, we're moving on. We're moving on to greener pastures. By which, of course, I mean... Oh, man. Sultry vibes. Next on the list, who was I looking at here? Okay, we got some stuff left, everyone. I'd like to play Soul Edge in the Radland Dream Arcade. That's what I would like to do, but I don't know if we're there yet. Oh my God, I was gonna play some of these PC games, but they're not ideal. The PC games had not really worked out their kinks yet. Wetlands is a rail shooter. I don't want to play that. I won't. Okay, Abuse is the one I tried. I don't feel like playing that. Guys, don't even play Abuse. Oh, guess what? Greg Norman Ultimate Challenge Golf didn't come out. Is out on PC. Well, I guess it did come out, but I don't have it in my archives. Son of a butt. Oh man, Time Crisis. Yeah, let's go to the Radland Dream Arcade. Let's play some arcade games. So we're just gonna wrap it up, kinda. Okay, well, damn, I didn't even get to the reviews yet. All right, well, let me dive in. I'm gonna go back to Time Crisis because I want to get the Radland Dream Arcade stuff all done at once. Resident Evil, they gave 5 across the board, but a 4 in Control. That's probably fair. That's unfortunate, Resident Evil. There's not really much you can do. Because when you have the fixed camera angles, you need to always be pushing up so that you know your character's going to walk forward. Like any of these games that were like, hey, you know what? We're going to make the direction that you go on the screen the direction you want. But if you change camera angles on me, then that screws me up immediately. So they say not for the faint of heart. Resident Evil possesses the PlayStation with a spectacular round of murderous monster mayhem. Its terrifying tale leaves you quaking in your shoes, and its breathtaking graphics and riveting gameplay will lure you back in time. Back time after time. I'm reading it with my own perspective. It's weird to read that now, because that was 100% true. But then when you play it now, it's like it's such a casual thing. We're all laughing at it and having a good time. It's a different era, man. Oh my god. Other than that, I think, oh, they actually give you a little breakdown. Oh, here's the snake that I was wishing I could get to. Son of a... Darkstalkers we played on a previous stream. Oh my god. Descent, I refuse to play. It's not very good. Don't make me play Descent, everyone. I might check out Return Fire. Probably not, though. Probably not, everyone. One of the greatest fighting games of all time, Criticon. Being advertised for about the 4th or 5th magazine in a row. Assault Rigs finally coming out. We played that a few streams ago. Assault Rigs is good. I like Assault Rigs. Johnny Bazooka Tone, worth checking out if you're ever curious. Philosoma, pretty good also. I'm actually gonna wrap this one up, guys. I'm gonna find a way to get to the Radland Dream Arcade, then we're gonna wrap it up with our favorite Jaguar games. Street Fighter Alpha, we played a few streams ago. Hardball 5, looks kind of cool actually. I mean, I'm sure these are just digitized graphics, but something about that's doing it for me. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Clockwork Knight 2, a 2 in fun factor. Accurate. Not ideal. Mortal Kombat 2 for Sega Saturn as well. We're going back in time, man. This game came out years and years ago. Man, they gave D a 2 or a 4 in control. See, here's what's confusing. D does not have as good of controls as Resident Evil. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Skeleton Warriors finally coming out, getting a 4 across the board with 4.5 in fun, or 4.5 in graphics. That's fair. That's fair. That was actually a pretty fun game. I would play that again, actually. I've kind of been thinking about it for no reason. Here we go. Everyone and their grandma is renting Revolution X. It's only a 2 in fun, everyone. Was Aerosmith that big a draw? Alright. There you say Aerosmith. We don't need to play these games. Cyberdillo. I was curious to play this, but you know what? I think Real Bout Fatal Fury Special is the one that we should play. Which is the one that came out after this one. It's kind of like their Hyper Street Fighter. Real Bout Fatal Fury is like a update to Fatal Fury 3. And then Fatal Fury Real Bout Fatal Fury Special is like the update to Fatal Fury Special. It's very confusing. I like this though. Jaguar actually gets Atari Carts reviewed here, and it gets good ratings. It's probably one of their best rated games of all time. Other than Myst, but you can't really give Myst that, because everyone liked Myst. This was actually a pretty decent kart racer. In fact, I do recall I rated it the greatest kart racer of all time. Check the segment. If you're watching it in the archive, check the segment. My videos, whatever. I have a video for Atari Carts. Uh-huh. This is the game we'll close it out on, guys. As you can see, it's a banger. We're going to play the arcade games first, but Supercross 3D for Jaguar. I think they're being generous here, too. But I'll let you guys be the judge. I want to play a little Soul Calibur, or Soul Edge. By the way, when they review NBA Shootout, I'm gonna play that because that was when basketball games were at their peak, in my opinion. I haven't played the new one. I know my brother likes it a lot. I know a lot of people like it a lot, but I'm an NBA Shootout kind of guy. Hardball, bottom of the ninth. I'll also check out. This is a baseball game that my brother and I own, and I played a full season in, like 150 games. Hey. Dream Team 96. I bet you this doesn't come out. No way. Here's a weird one. Death Keep. You guys remember Death Keep from a couple of episodes ago. They gave it a 5 in fun. I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. 5 in fun. When they give King's Field a 3 in fun. Something funny is going on here, guys. And they also say it's King's Field 2, but I don't know if that's accurate. Oh god, these vibes, man. So we're about to play some Soul Edge, which they talk about right here. Guys, we're gonna go to the Radland Dream Arcade. We're gonna play ourselves some arcade games from 1996. April 1996. Follow me, it's just past us. It's just in the door down there. Fred, he opened the door for me, he's ready. We're gonna dive in to the Radland Dream Arcade. Everyone, get your quarters ready, get your tokens ready. We're a token arcade. We're not one of those card swipe arcades. No. Alright, let's go to the arcade, everyone. We'll see you there. Let's do it. Fred Couples in the chat. Spin the spot, still repping. Fred's been a little quiet tonight. I know, Fred Couples, he had a lot of stuff on his mind lately. He's a very complicated man. But that's fine. We don't want to push him. Fred, he'll come out when he's ready. He's just been dancing, you know, head down, dancing. I hear it on good authority, though, from him, that he's quite a Soul Edge player. He was in the tournament scene, just crushing it. Soul Edge would become so much more. Soul Edge would become so much more than it was at this point. It did, yeah, man. Who knew? Who knew it was going to be like one of the biggest fighting game franchises of all time? I remember I liked this game so much in the arcade, I asked the arcade attendant how much it cost, as if I was going to have enough money to buy it. He said $600. So, needless to say, I never bought myself a Soul Edge machine. I always wanted one, though. All right, let's idiot maintenance man. He bought so many copies of Street Fighter 2. Fortunately, in his haste, he did manage to buy a copy of Soul Edge. Thankfully. I mean, God. We need some Soul Edge in our life. This guy, he's a loose cannon, really. Alright, we don't need that. Let's get some sound in here. Let's play some arcade games, shall we? Gameplay, begin.
Namco.
We're back. Namco. Now, Namco has a history of copyright striking streams, so I'm gonna have to talk consistently through this because they're gunning me, man. They want it. They can taste it. How dare you play one of our games on your stream? We have to turn this up, though, don't we? God, Jesus. All right. Is that better?
To the stage.
Yes, sir. Now, my man, my boy, Lee Long, always. When else do you know of a nunchuck fighting guy in a fighting game? I mean, you tell me that.
One fight.
I can't think of one. That's not to say that I'm any good with him. I just always used to play as him back in the day. And the music in this game is phenomenal. I don't remember how to do his 3-hit combo. Oh, yeah, you want to spin around and face your back to your opponent. There we go. All right.
Knockout.
Oh, knockout.
The grueling battle.
Man, this announcer was so cool to me back in the day. It felt so epic. I don't know why. And this sounds exactly like it too. So mumbled. Lee Long, that's a cool name too.
Battle 2 fight.
All right, little quick jump. Oh, she managed to evade. Not that time. All right, kick. Oh no, that's blocked. All right, here we go. Oh, yep, the turn your back move. That's an unstoppable move. Oh man, ring out. Let's go. Oh, she's unstoppable. Oh man, look at those moves. I do like that there's a big wind-up on his recovery because he has to finish his fellow chucking moves.
We ended with the victory of Lee Long.
Lee Long. Maxie. Is that her name, actually? Oh, Tacky. Lee Long. Gotta keep talking. And, okay, that was another thing. The lens flares in this game. That was a nice touch. See if I can even beat Sophia. She beat my butt last night while I was testing the game. Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, look at that. That was a John Jones oblique kick. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, that was the one. Oh, no, Lee Long. No, she choked you.
Knockout.
Oh, hell yeah. She dead. She's not coming back for round 2. Not after that.
With the victory of...
With the victory of the... I have to talk nice replay. I love that.
Win.
Oh, remember the block meter here? If you block too much, your weapon just breaks. And your hoop.
Fight.
Oh, man, she kicked me in the face. I pulled like 5 rolls there. No. These are great sound effects. Love these anime slash sounds. There we go. Oh, I waited too long. Oh man, I'm double guessing myself. All right, I need to knock her down when I'm done my combos. She keeps. No, block it, Lee Long.
Knockout.
Oh man, I just pulled that out by by a bum hair. Just this much.
Of Lee Long.
That was a classy finish. I don't even know how I did it.
You win.
Oh, Maxie was another character. Oh, okay. Lee Long's where it started, man. Frickin' Valdo, what a weirdo.
Fight.
Come on, get me to like Mitsurugi stage or Sig, what's his name's level, because then they have the lens flare. Oh yeah, you blew it. I'm the fellow chucker here. Oh no, he slashed me. Oh god, no, not like this. All right. Couple for good measure.
You win.
You win the grueling. All right, here we go. I like this music. God damn, this is a really ripping soundtrack. Like, no joke. All right, Valdo is doing some weird and wild stuff to me, and I am not digging it. And I'm gonna tell Fred Couples. See how much he appreciates this behavior, Valdo. All right, how did I do that? Down the jump on a move. Oh man, flash kicks. I mean, is there anything Lelong can't do? All right, we gotta play safe now. Valdo is winding up for his wacky moves. Can't take. No.
Knockout.
All right, holy Jesus.
The grueling battle ended with the victory.
What was that? That was a close one, crew. Or maybe they'll get us to fight Rock. I like that because the grass looks pretty cool. Although there might be some graphical issues. All right, Huang, that's right.
Fight.
Let's see some lens flares, boys. Like over here. Where the F is my lens flare? Oh, Blockamania. Huang was my guy on the home version. Oh man, no way! Oh man. Capoeira kicked me. They didn't have that. Oh man, good blocking here. Oh man, I brought it back. Look at this. I got the advantage.
Knockout.
Oh man, guys, I'm just gonna beat the game right now, really casually, if you don't mind.
The victory of Lelong.
All right, we're gonna keep going here. I clearly can't be beating this game.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh man, double hits. Like. Oh, Blockamania. You didn't see that one coming though, did you, Huang? All right. Oh, Jesus, no. There you go. Oh man, he baseball swung me. All right, let's really hope they haven't yet cut my video because I'm playing Namco music. Jesus, that's the combo I need to be doing. What the hell was that thing?
With the victory of Lelong.
Oh man, that thing is out of control.
You.
Siegfried, here we go. Lens flare me.
1. Fight.
Siegfried, why is it still nighttime here? All right, now we're happening. Oh man, we figured it out. No, not that time. Oh no, Jesus. Oh my god.
Knockout.
Guys, I am legitimately getting close to the end of the game.
Ended with the victory of
well. Let's keep going, everyone. I can't stop while I'm on this roll. All right, let's get a lens flare here.
Fight.
Oh man, you see me dodge that first one at least? All right, here I am messing around and he's getting free hits on me. Oh no, you don't. Oh man, he smashed me with that. This is gonna be a perfect. Not today, Siegfried. Where the hell is Roy? Oh my lord. Oh, brought it back, boys. I know you thought it was gonna get close. We got Nutty Blue in the chat. Welcome back. We got some Fred Couples representing, and I hope to heck. Sorry, I had the mouse on the screen. I hope to heck you guys are repping the Fred Couples in other streams. People need to know. The world needs to know.
Battle.
Welcome back, Nutty. Oh my god, no. Oh, nice recovery. Oh, not quick enough. Oh man, Rock is gonna do it to me. Get out of there. Oh, he dodged it and he smashed me. All right, that's the first round I've lost.
Stood again against.
All right, guys, this is gonna get close. It's gonna get hairy. I don't want you guys to have to see this, but I didn't want you guys to have to see this. I didn't want you or Fred to have to see what was about to happen here. That's all I wanted. Oh, he's got the range on me. I'm in a bad way here. Oh, no. All right, you know, you can't win them all. Oh, sick, and he blocked it. Good lord. Oh, if it has to end, then I guess this is the way. Damn. Rock wanted it more, guys.
Stood again against an impossible enemy.
It was an impossible enemy. Am I like one guy away from the end? Should I just...
Will you challenge
Mine.
me again?
I'll be Baldo Lelong. How many... Jesus, do I have 2 guys left?
Battle 1.
Flip. Let's do it. All right, Lelong had to go home and shave his head. Good. Rock is unstoppable. An unstoppable killing machine.
Knockout.
Well, I hope it... You can't tell, but I was trying to block at least. I had the right idea.
You lose.
All right, I gotta get in his face. That's the secret here. And I gotta finish him. I can't let him just finish these combos on me. I need to get him on the ground. Or get him up in the air. Oh no, he's gonna get me up in the air. Oh, he blocked it. What a maniac. Whoa, close call there. Do you see me block? Are you guys proud of me? I'm proud of me.
Fight.
Oh yeah, just a nice classy kick to the face. What do you think of that, Rock? Rock Live. Actually, I liked Rock Live. The TV show. In case you guys are wondering what the hell I just said. Alright, Rock is the greatest fighter of all time. I can't win! To hell with it. That was Soul Edge, guys. And that was Soul Edge, not Soul Calibur. We went right back to the nucleus. Frickin' clutch. I had one clutch moment. Frickin' Rock. Frickin' the Rock. Alright, so we'd also seen Time Killers earlier in this issue, and I would actually... Or not Time Killers. Time Killers. Oh my god, we won't be playing that. Time Crisis. Time Killers, it's not that I wouldn't play it, but yeah, I'd rather play Time Crisis. Yeah, let's play some Time Crisis. Is this another Namco jam? I'm just gonna, the whole stream is just gonna be completely... we have to play with a mouse, by the way. Oh, Jesus, Namco. Oh, Jesus.
There's been...
Hell yeah. Let's go. Is this... I don't remember what button... Alright. Alright, everyone.
This nation will soon be mine.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, yeah.
Action!
Oh, we're way ahead of time here. Oh,
action!
I'm experiencing technical difficulties. I blame the maintenance man. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, that guy had no plan. Alright, we're still looking okay here. Alright, this guy is gonna get it bad. Alright, oh, that guy had no plan either. That was like that episode of, or that scene from Naked Gun 2 when they were having the gunfight right next to each other, hiding behind garbage cans. And that's exactly what it's like. Alright, here we go. Action time. Bum, 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 bum. Clear the room. Bum, 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 bum. You really have to count your ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you don't want to reload prematurely. Like, I can get that guy. I can get that guy in 2 shots.
Action!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I missed everyone. Alright, got that guy. Shucks. These guys are, they're very polite villains. Or maybe I'm the villain. Alright, looking good. Stage clear. Heck yeah. Alright, time has been extended. We are looking pretty good here, guys.
Action!
We're ready for action. Danger. Whoa, no. Out of the air. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1 shot left, damn it. We got him. Alright, here we go. Action time. 2 shots. 2 guys. Whoops, that's my bad. Alright, here we go. He's still alive. Oh, son of a butt. I shot his knee. His knee has never been in more pain.
Action!
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Alright, we are looking good, guys.
Action!
Hey. Oh, you got no plan. Uh-oh. Taking some damage here. Heavy fire. Alright, I still have to reload? Yeah. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Where were these guys when their friends were getting shot? Alright, area 2. Clear. Area 3. I can't fire yet.
Action! Reload!
Alright, looking good here, guys. That was the big thing. This game, the reload mechanic here, that was really novel, really fun. Because before this, you never had agency over not taking damage. So the fact that they have this time limit here, really smart. That's a smart way to go. Oh no! Wow, those guys survived point-blank gunshots. Man, I need to get a better gun. This thing does not have many bullets. Time extended. Wow, we are right down to the wire, aren't we? Oh my god, this is a lot of baddies. Oh my god, we're not gonna make it, crew. Oh well, we got run over. Guys, that's not bad. That's a good taste of this game. This game is the best. I played it a ton as a kid. Alright, well if Comfy said he played it a ton, I'll play one more round. We'll see a little further into the game. We can afford one more quarter. Holy Jesus.
Action!
Is that ammo? I need a better gun. I need a way better gun.
Action!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. I got the riot shields. Oh, that guy got lucky. And now he's unlucky. Oh man, baddies everywhere. Baddies galore. So the pictures of Time Crisis in this magazine looked like the best graphics I'd ever seen because they took it off a screen. And when you take a picture off a screen, it makes it like rounds it out. They should make a filter for that or something. Oh my god, what is going on here?
Action! Reload!
Ninjas? I am not prepared for ninjas, guys. Oh my god, no more lives. Alright, we'll do one more. I got killed pretty damn quick there.
Reload!
We don't have time for this.
Reload!
Oh, nice, classy finish. The later series, or the later entries in the series are where it gets really fun. Ah, that's good. Yeah, I remember they used to come with a gun, and I was like, man, should I buy Time Crisis? That game is fun. Okay, this is our last quarter now. Mom only gave us 3 quarters. Here we go, 55 seconds to change the world. Leather jacket on.
Reload! Action!
Hi. Oh man.
Action!
Alright, we're doing good.
Action!
Time extended. Oh damn, we got them both. Oh man, I need to reload. What is this?
Reload! Reload!
Oh man, that guy got lucky. He shot his sideburns off.
Action!
Oh man, they were ready and waiting.
Reload!
Oh no, he's got grenades. The old-timey ones. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't make it, guys. Guys, unfortunately, we didn't make it. That's him. Goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Alright, that's fine. Guys, I think we're winding down to the very butt end of the night. I saved us a banger. I like to save the bangers for the end. Fred is really excited about this game. He was the one that, I mean, he owned a Jaguar back in the day, and he was always telling me that we should play more Jaguar games. I know we don't play a lot of Jaguar games, and this was the one. He's like, well, we gotta play this one. He's been saying it for 12 years. 20 years, actually. Jaguar, man. 9mm Uzi says nothing. We're gonna do what we should have done right from the start. We gotta play ourselves some super... What? I don't remember what it's called. Alright, let's go back to the magazine, everyone. Thanks for joining me in the Radland Dream Arcade. We have one game left to play. It'll be a shorter stream. I did such a long stream last week. It was, it took everything. I have to work, man. I have to get to work. Make some music for games. But for now, let's get our buns back. That was the Radland Dream Arcade. Let's go back to the magazine. I'll see you there, everyone. Okay. We got no tunes. Obviously, it's a little quiet. Why would we be this quiet? But I think we could suffice with getting pretty pumped up. Oh man, I turned up the last game was so loud. No. All right, hopefully that game wasn't just insanely loud, because what we need to do right now... You guys ready? Oh my good God. We're gonna play Supercross 3D for the Jaguar. Son of a... Alright, fine. What we gotta do... You know what, I'm just gonna... We don't need a transition here. Just get me to be full screen. Here's what we're in for, everyone. This is it. This is the finale. This is April 1996 in a nutshell. The best it had to offer. The best the world had ever seen, really. In Supercross 3D racing. Best racing game of all time, actually. Contender. In Supercross 3D, you thrash out with 7 racers over steep jumps and bumps. This dirt bike action is slow. However, the tricky controls add to the frustration. Although 3D graphics and realism and strobe light flicker mars the generic tracks. Although 3D graphics add realism, strobe light flicker mars the generic tracks. Okay, schlocky sounds only add to the agony. They use the word agony. It's, you know something funny's going on. All right, you guys are getting the idea here. Let's go back to this. Get our transition ready. All right, after doing the math, even shoddy 16-bit racers like Dirt Tracks FX beat this one. Oh my God, that is not a great review, is it? I think there's only one thing we can do at this point, and that's check it out for ourselves. Because clearly GamePro is biased. Clearly GamePro has problems, and we're here to fix it for them. Oh God damn! This is Thunder Force 4 for Sega Genesis, by the way. One of the all-time rockinest FM songs in the world. Oh God damn! All right, we're inserting the game into our Jaguar system. The game has been inserted. The game is being turned on. Turning down the music. Going to the gameplay screen. Let's go. I'll see you there. Hi. Licensed to Atari. Oh man, did I have this open the whole time? God, I hope it wasn't slowing my games down. Oh, you should already be very pumped. I don't know what the hell sound system the Jaguar had. That's not a synth. That's like a sample or something. They picked it. All right, setting the tone. Let's see if they have a sweet... No, I don't want to spoil it for you. Oh, goddamn. Let's just race, man. Rider name, D. Forkin. Okay, well, we can be C. Forkin, which I think is classy. Or we could just be... Because this is very important. No. Alright, I can't even describe to you. They got this part wrong. D. Just D. From US. What is this synth? It's not a synth. It's fine. Alright, let's play the game and be prepared to just like have your minds blown. Expanded into another dimension. You could be renting Resident Evil and playing Resident Evil right now. Or we do what we know secretly in our hearts that we should have been doing. And that's playing Supercross 3D. Let's do it. Oh man, look at that frame rate. You know you're in for a treat when you see frame rate this silky smooth. Oh God, are you ready? I don't even know if I should press start, because like someone out there, all right, I just, for my own liability, for Fred's liability, I mean, I have to let you guys know, you could just have seizures watching this game, just from how exciting it is. So get ready for that. There's a, there's a real risk here. All right, what an odd menu. All right, D. That is known as D. We got K. Knott, G. Ireland, D. Still, P. McDonough, and D. Steed, and N. Armit, and D. D. Up, which button is go? Oh, apparently that button goes. Oh, the shoulder button is go. Oh no, X button is go. Oh my lord, I'm already off the... Oops. Alright, it's just spilled milk. Guys, I'm just, we're a little rusty here. Fred and I haven't played this game in... Oh, dear lordy. We used to play this game, or he used to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Oh, Jesus. I cannot express to you. They finally just gave up and said, here, just go on the jump. Alright, sick, man. Holy Lord. Oh, we got that sweet New Jack swing. Oh, Jesus, no. He's hurt. Oh, slow down, everyone. I'm hurt. Alright, now is where we mount our comeback, everyone. Fred and I go dirt bike riding at least once a month. D. I mean, we sponsor a small team as well called the D. You know what I'm saying? Fred knows. Oh, Lordy, get back. Oh, no. All right, I think if you fall this many times in a dirt bike race, they just kind of tell you to sit aside and let the other racers go, please. No, man, I can still take it. I'm only 2 laps in. I'm the American named D. All right, now we're getting our rhythm. Now we got our sea legs. Oh, man. Oh, sick. No, Jesus Christ. That's fine. Spilled milk. Spilled milk. Oh, look at that sick TV in the background. All right, hot jams. Oh, what? I'm not pleased with my performance. Fred. Oh, Jesus. Fred's frowning at me. We can do better. We have to do better. That is unacceptable. Now we know all the buttons. Now we're in this. We're right in this, guys. All right, I'm holding down the X button, and it doesn't do anything yet. Oh, and apparently you can't even kiss the corner. Very accurate to real motocross. All right, we're in it still. Oh, we're going to just get over there. Oh, damn it. Wait, was I 7th place last game? Did someone not finish? All right, saved it. We're still in it. No room for errors. Sick moves. No room for errors, guys. Sick beats. Awesome synthesizers. No expense was spared. Oh, man, stay in there. Oh, this is our one. Oh, guys, 6th place. 6th. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, it's happening. Guys, it's happening. If I get 1st place, this is the new best racing game of all time. That's confirmed. There's high stakes here. 4th place. Oh, man, he just pulled it back. 4th place again. It's a hot contentious. Oh, no. Highly contentious race. Small setback. Oh, dear lordy. All right, well. Last lap, apparently D. He's all over the road. All right, D has got to make some big moves. D only has one chance, and that's to go across the, oh no. And he fell into the dirt mound. All right, well, that was his one shot. That's TV's Mike Miranda. Anyone who watches Radd, the BMX movie, will know what I just said. Hollywood's Mike Miranda falls down a lot in the final race. Banger, says Grungy Nick. And he's right. He's right to say it. God damn. Oh, it's not even on time. I mean, I know I don't want to be that guy that's like ripping on games, but I feel some responsibility to tell people about this. Tell them how awesome it is. God damn. Guys, that's the magazine. I think we, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Let's go right to the end, and we'll let these jams continue. There's Soul Edge. I loved this game back in the day. God damn. Oh man, I should have looked at some of Li Long's moves. I was just feeling it out. Oh, I guess I had a few characters left. I still had Sung Mina, Rock, Mitsurugi. I guess I wasn't about to make it. I couldn't get by Rock. If I can't get by Rock, then I can't get by Rock Live. Open Ice, still getting big shout-outs. PlayStation has some codes for loaded. That would have helped me on the other stream. They got a new private option screen in Lettermen. Interesting. Oh, goddamn. Hidden Fighters in... Wow, I didn't realize Sega CD Eternal Champions had hidden fighters. God damn. I'd play as those guys. Especially Chin Wo. Diddy's Conquest has some codes. A music test, that's handy. You want to jam to some tunes. Doom, Blackthorn, what are these Game Genie codes? No, they're just regular codes. Alright. Well, whatever. It's not Game Genie, I don't want a part of it, alright? Galoob or Bust. Now, going way back. They were dipping into the archives for Batman Adventures. Adventures of Robin. Adventures of Batman and Robin. I can't talk today. That's why I gotta call the stream. I got mush mouth. And that's the end of another magazine. God damn. These tunes are hot, am I right? Holy lord. They're so hot, though, that we just can't let it carry on. It's too hot. I mean, oh my god, the game's still playing. This frame rate is incredible. Incredible. I don't know what I was trying to say. Clearly, I meant incredible. I'm sorry, you guys can't see it. I'm just mesmerized still, watching it. Alright, I'll save you all. I'll save you all. And for now... Oh, God. Here we go. Guys, that's been another stream. Let's go back to the main cam, shall we? Alright. God damn. That's another stream. Let's do it right.
We like the ending to be as sensual as possible, if possible. And it is. Alright, what do we got here, everyone? That was a fun stream. Resident Evil maybe doesn't make the best stream, but you know what? We had to. That's a big, big outing. We checked out Mario 64. Did not go well, but we did it. That Supercross might be game of the show. If this were an E3, game of the show. Alright, what the heck am I doing here? Let's get some links going. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Guys, in the archive mainly, if you're ever curious, if you're ever feeling down, I've got every episode archived here. Check it out. If you're ever curious to see what I'm working on, music-wise, all of my official releases are here. Oh god damn this track. Alright, a little loud. Maybe I'll get sensible here. Alright, what else do we have here? Alright, so mostly announcements come by way of Twitter. Follow me there if you're curious. I don't know. Twitter's kind of a weird, dying medium. Don't feel like you need to check it out. No. I think that's it. Also, feel free to go to my About section. I got lots of good links there. If you're ever wondering, all of these are in the About. Just check it out. It's all good. I don't know. I felt low energy again tonight, guys. I'll try better next time. I don't know. Some days, it's like a roller coaster. This thing is a roller coaster. Fred and I, we're gonna go back there, and we're gonna come up with a blueprint for a new quintuple pleated pant. This time, the government will not raid our factory. We employed 100 people. All those jobs are gone. Red tape, spilled milk. The world is ready. It's up to us. Everyone, we'll see you on the next stream. If it's not during the week at some time, it's always Sunday at 9:30 PST. Be there. Also, thanks to all the regulars for being in the chat. Great way to kick off October, says Grungy Nick. I couldn't do it without you guys. You make the stream possible. We'll see you guys next week.